Hello everyone, welcome back. BeamNG RLS Career, Season 2. Picking up kind of where we left off. You can see here the MD series we sort of ended the last stream with. Looks a little different. I've done a little bit of work on it off camera, just to kind of get things while I was leveling up to level 5, make it a little easier. Increased the horsepower, gave it all-wheel drive, changed the color. Whoops, made a dent in the side. You can see here we're now at 567 horsepower. Hung on my co-pilot, trying to get into her seat. It's okay, kitten. There you go. I know. Wanna say hi? Let me sit here. Right here. Say hi. Okay. That is settling in on my lap. There we go. Anyways, yes, so 567 horsepower, and I did get our cargo delivery to level 5. That's pretty good. Some of the levels we did get seal brick up to preferred level 2, so anything we pick up in seal brick we get an additional 20%, and level 5 also gives us access to fluid deliveries and hazardous materials. Again, before, well, everything's still vanilla, it may not be worth it, but I wanted to get the levels up anyway because I do enjoy doing it. And we're going to go from there. We'd like to get this level up as well. So we got to keep leveling our actual logistics skill. So right now we're at a 25% increase overall. So I don't really want to say much until we've got this to level 4 as well. Actually, no, we're in the... Oh, this is locked, yeah. Trying to read how this works. Once we fill this up, we'll get another 25% and then up to 75%. We have to see kind of what the values are when we get to here. So I do want to do some more deliveries to get our logistics up. That should be nice and quick now that we're there. The other thing, again, I did add four-wheel drive. I know under here it looks like there's no front drive shaft, but I assure you it's there. It's in the pieces. Just looks weird. I imagine it hooks directly to the front, to the engine at the front. But it works. We can't... I struggle with the heaviest stuff, so I guess that's where we come to a decision point. Oops. Do we continue with this as it is? Or do we try and get ourselves an entry-level T-Series and move just to trailers? Or, so how I've been doing it, to be honest, we'll probably start there, is in our vehicles, I have this dolly set as my favorite. When we get to a place that has a fifth wheel I want to haul, I just summon in the favorite, hook everything up, and take it. Takes a little minute to get all set up. Thank you, Christina. I am now recording. Almost forgot. I appreciate it. Forgot last week. Whereas, yeah, so I summoned it in. It takes a few minutes to hook up, but it's cool. We get to do that. The other option is we could get a T-Series with a flatbed and the pintle as well. So we can do the same thing, but with a T-Series. This does struggle with the 20 tons if we hit a hill, even with four-wheel drive. And I haven't tried it with four-wheel drive and low gear now that I think about it. So let's actually just warm up. Let's get this truck moving and we'll do a run. We'll see if we can get a full load. With vanilla numbers, this truck is sufficient. I moved my ignition key. There we go. It's significant. The biggest single load I had was 11 full boxes, and it was from Shuffleboard Logistics going somewhere. Doesn't matter. It changes, but I've had two of them now, and they've been 1,128 sized cargo hauls. So pretty cool. And that plus a fifth wheel trailer. But again, the trailers don't pay a whole lot. That could change as we level up our logistics as well, though. And that's what I've said a lot in the Discord this week, so I just figured I'd say it again here. It's kind of what Raceless is doing. He wants to get some sort of indication of what things are like at max level for things. Like level 5, whatever, level 4, level 5. Because in the last version, in 2.3, while doing what I'm doing was quite nice, it felt good, you made a fair bit of money. At scale and with the max skills, it got pretty ridiculous. If you get like a T-Series and a 53-foot trailer with these boxes on it, you were making ridiculous money at one point. And since the update kind of erased all their work anyway, it makes sense to try to take another look at that and do the update once you have a better idea what's going on. So that's kind of where I'm trying to get to, a point where I can speak with authority at what, you know, a max level delivery can do. I will do a lot of this off camera. I figured you guys don't want to come every week and watch me drive a truck. Unless you do, let me know. If that's what you want to watch, I'll do that too. I love doing this. It's chill, it's relaxing. Get to chat with people, pet the kitten, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna see if we can get that box, maybe pick up a trailer. A fifth wheel would be good. We can't do bumper pulls anymore, but they really aren't worth it anyway. But just like this, so we don't have the extra tail following us around everywhere when it's not in use. Ooh. And yeah, we'll try and we'll see if we can pull one of the 20 tons. I tried one, but it was before I switched it to all-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive, sorry. And it was from the industrial warehouse, and I couldn't get up the big hill. So it kind of got stuck, and then everything gave out, and we rolled back down the hill. It was pretty funny. Should have been recording, but I was kind of tired and just keep myself occupied. When we get into neutral so we don't overpower it and see what we get. Okay, so it's a small one, but it's 128, and it's 3 of them to the city construction site. Do we have trailer? Also to the city construction site, 10 tons. We can start there. So we'll grab this. We'll have to get our dolly. I'll show you how that works if you're not familiar. And we'll grab this as well. As it's going to the same spot, we might as well, correct? Correct. What I like to do is I'll go pick up those cargos, that cargo, since it's not timed. We can go pick that up, and then we'll kind of line the truck up, spawn in a dolly, hook it up. Oops. The torque converter is not perfect. I put in the, I think it's the high torque converter, or it might be the low. I can't remember which one I switched it off of the medium. I just, hopefully I didn't actually damage it. I didn't see what the message was, but... yeah, so we may have to try the other one. I wish you could do a tunable on these. I can kind of dial it in where I like it, but we just got to be a little easy on the throttle. We could increase to I think it's a 3,700 RPM limiter, but then I think we're going to run into a position where we're actually damaging the engine, because it doesn't like going above that already. So we'll just kind of get this roughly lined up. The dolly doesn't always spawn in perfectly anyway, so we'll have to do some adjusting. I just like to run back here, and we'll go ahead and whoop, line it up as best we can here. We'll spawn in our favorite vehicle. See, it's off to the left, right a little bit, left, depending which way you're looking. That's okay. And again, we could have just had this on the back of the truck already, but it can be a bit of a pain. It likes to do endos whenever you hit the brakes when it's empty. So the back wheels lift up and it kind of scrapes on the ground, and I just don't want to damage it if we don't have to. So, and then once we drop the trailer off, if we're not picking another one up right away, I just leave it there because you can summon it from anywhere. It does cost a little bit, but if we can get this lined up. It's a little bit hard when it's blind like that. Come up a little bit now. Zoom out. Whoa! Camera. Hand off the wheel for a second there, and I messed that up. Took the hand off the wheel to adjust the camera, you know, as you do. Here we go. We just sort of slap it in there. We can't use the L. There's a couple other things you can do, but if we hit L, it actually is going to disconnect it from the back of the truck. So when you're hooking up multiple, you have to kind of be accurate. You can do with some node grabbing if you need to. But let's get this stuff moving. Again, this 10 ton should be okay. We can lock the diffs. That'll help with the wheel spin. And then if we need to, we'll engage the 4-wheel drive as well. We can actually put it... I don't have the hotkeys are hard for me to reach, so I'll just do it with the mouse. All right, they're kind of under the microphone for some of those, so... I don't know why this guy's just sitting here. I guess they had a little bit of an accident, but you can see we're not moving fast. We are pulling 10 tons plus whatever our actual load costs. I could have checked shuffleboard, the other shuffleboard garage to see if there was anything, but I do a lot from shuffleboard and seal brick. So I'd like to get those up the highest. I think those are the ones that have the most likely to have good loads. This was actually a very small one from logistics. Usually it's 11 of these boxes, at least in my experience on average. Now I do know that last time I believe Raceless also increased the numbers of deliveries, the availability, which is why the 53-foot trailer worked. So there's a lot of tweaking and a lot of knobs that can be twisted to balance these things. I do think currently it feels like it could be a little more. I guess it depends on how long we want to take. But when compared to other things, like just driving around a track or doing taxi missions, it's definitely not the go-to to make money at the moment. It'd be cool if it was at least close. It doesn't have to be equal, doesn't have to be more, but within the ballpark, just because then if you like doing it, it's not a complete waste. But like I said, I enjoy doing it even if we don't get paid, so... It's nice to get paid and build other cars, though. So that's the other thing we have to do. So options. We can upgrade this to a T-Series and keep going with deliveries. Could take us a little while at the current rates, as I said. Where are we going? Oh, I'm not going. I went to Seal Brick for some reason. That was a dumb move. Wasn't even close. Anyways, so we could do that. Get a T-Series. I think I would do the flatbed and trailer option, like flatbed and dolly. Or maybe we get a flatbed with a fifth hook. I don't know. I haven't looked. That would be cool. Or, actually another option is to get a box trailer to put boxes in, one that has the trailer hitch at the back. I think those exist. Might be something we can look at trying to do. I'd also like to expand our garage space at some point here, because we only have 2 slots, and right now we're using both of them because of this dolly setup. And again, if we do a 5th series with a box trailer, it's going to be the same. I'm going to put it in low ahead of time, because this is a hill, and we might not get up this. This will be the deciding factor here. Can we get this up? If we can't get a 10-ton up, we're going to have to go to a T-Series. You can see it struggles, but we're making it just. Yeah, we definitely... Oh, no, we're not going to get there. It's not going to do it. Yeah, no, we're not going to get this up the hill. Okay. Okay, you can see our brakes aren't even able to hold it. It's just too big. So that makes sense. Can we get to where we're going without a hill? I think so. Let's try and back this up without... Oh, I'm almost out of gas, too. So they did double the gas. Oh, wow, yeah, this is hard to do with a dolly. I'm going to hit that car. Yeah, now we're stuck for real. Okay. So now we just abandoned this trailer. We can't do this. Okay, so that's, again, decision time. Do I make a T-Series and keep doing this? That would have been 3,000 plus bonus. So if we're at 50%, we're at 25%, right? So that's another 750 plus our whatever percentage we have for the locals. That's not terrible. And I can see, like, once this is 50%, it'll be 4,500, and this isn't the biggest. So it might be worth building a T-Series. But we can, oops, get out of this view. You see, now we can pull this up just fine. I guess maybe. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll deliver these boxes, and then we'll kind of make a decision. I'm kind of waffling. I like doing the deliveries, so I would like to try to get a T-Series, but we only have 30 grand, 28. That's not really going to get us there. I think at least in the short term, we sell the dolly at the very least. We probably go ahead and sell the MD series as well, because we now also have a level one with shuffleboard, so we can rent a box truck that has 6 cargo boxes. It's not as powerful, but we can do that if we want to do deliveries. And you can see here, like, that was nothing. $170. So there's that. Let's go ahead and drive this back to Chinatown. I think we're close. How do we get there from here? I never actually go from here. Directly back to Chinatown. I think we put this stuff on the market. I think maybe we quick sell the dolly because it's not worth that much. And we do something else for the meantime. Because again, we can go ahead and do deliveries with the shuffleboard box truck, but I do want to get to level 4. So maybe we can pick up. We'll see what we can do. I don't know. We can get a Joe's Junk T-Series probably. Oh, that, you know, it doesn't like the low, I think, what this is. Yeah, it does a little better. There we go. But yeah, let me know what you think. If I haven't made a decision by the time you get it to letting me know what you think to do, we'll do that. The other option is to start building some sort of motorsport vehicles. We could do a drag car, a drift car, a track car, rally, whatever. I want to do it all. I'm kind of learning all of it, so... This one? No, it's not this one. Maybe up one more. Yeah, after driving this truck for several hours, I'm just not a fan overall. Because it's not big enough to do everything I want it to do, and it's a little too big for, like, doing rapid deliveries. The timed ones were a little rough. Anytime we got a time delivery, it was a little hard to get it delivered in time. Is it this one? I think it's straight ahead, right? Ah! Here? No, it's not this one. That one. Sorry. Oh, I meant to turn the police back on. We'll have to do that at some point, too. I want to test with them as well. Okay. But we're going to get this back home. And we'll see maybe what's on the market. We'll throw the truck up. Maybe we can get a good price for it. And I'll just kind of dig through the menu and we'll see if anything sparks interest. I'm not 100% sold on doing another T-Series, but... Or another Joe's Junk, but it could be fun to build up a T-Series. There's a cab over, I believe, in the Joe's Junk collection. I don't know if there's any more. I've seen the cab over one a couple times come up. All right, we're home. Ooh, all disoriented. Here we go. I would like to try to skip Chinatown Overflow because it's good for the slots, but it's a little hard to get in and out of. And I'd either like to go straight to Seal Brick, or if we can, straight to the commercial warehouse would be nice. So we're just going to quick sell this. It's only like 10,000. We'll take a hit on that just to free up the slot while this is listed for sale. So hopefully to get about 60 for it. That'd be nice. Put in storage. Let's look at the market and we can see what we can find. See if anything inspires us. We're at 35. We can get 60. That'd put us at almost 90. That's almost. We could probably get. We could get this little. Oh, this is a needle nose tractor. We could get that. This would be a good start. We got this. We'd have to buy a trailer. These are the same. No, it's a 76 with more miles. Wonder if we could trade for it. Will it let us do it from here? No, we have to do it in person, right? Yeah. I'm only going to get 39,000 for the MD to do that. I think that's a waste. Let's wait for some offers. Look at what there's for trailers. Just to see what our options are. There's a flatbed. 23,000. Because again, if we want to keep, there's a dry bed. Or a dry van. Little short one, 28 foot. So that's probably 4 or maybe 6 containers, which would be all right. Yeah, there's nothing else. I'm curious if we can get something like this and put a 5th wheel hookup on the back, because I know they do exist. The box trucks have them, the crate trailers. I'm going to assume we don't have that yet. Of course, that would have been a little bit quick. Let's see if there's anything. What's in private? Let's see what's available. Sometimes there's some good stuff here. Actually, we could do a police. I've never done police stuff. We could try that. Do an I-Series sedan. Satsuma. Could build like a rally car. Looks like it would be a pretty decent little rally car. Corvette sedan. 4-door. That's neat. Widgeon? Do something silly with a widgeon? I don't think that's my thing. Maybe someday, but not right now. We could check out the new Sunburst. I know I was talking that maybe there's a problem with the market, but we can always quick sell it if we have to instant sell. Do a rolling chassis bolide, but that's going to be an expensive fixer-upper. Build it from the ground up. Blue Buck drag racer. We could do a straight drag muscle car. Ooh. 188 horsepower front wheel drive. That's less fun. Some Utes, Bastion, Shadows Customs. So a little race car by Shadows. That could be fun. We could probably buy something like this and take it around the track a few times. Front wheel drive. I haven't tried repo in a few days, but there haven't really been any updates. So, ooh, that's kind of nifty. D-Series V12 6x6 dragster. I mean, we can sell our MD series. That might be a thing. That's crazy. Oh, cheap Scintilla. Oh, yeah, Scintilla, bad idea. Yes, that's why it's cheap. Okay, that's kind of nifty. Could pick up a cheap bolide for taxi missions. This would probably do pretty good for taxiing. I don't know if the dump trucks work. We could do hazardous material, but this is just another MD series, so why would I sell the one I have to buy another one? I'm tempted by this. Maybe we grab it. Yeah, let's go grab it. We can afford it. Do a couple track rips, and worst case, we sell it. We'll do that while we're waiting for the MD to sell. So I will take it home first, because we're actually kind of closer to home. It's on the way. Let's just look at it first. It's right-hand drive. Anything in the trunk? Nope, trunk's not going to open for us. Can I bump it? Or can I note it, maybe? Very carefully. Yeah, nothing in the trunk. Okay, it didn't want to open. Looks cool on the inside. I like the red shifter and handbrake. Are you gonna open for me? V6 4 cam. Let's see a turbo. Oh, all natural. Okay. I mean, 300 horsepower. That makes sense. V6. That's a pretty good shout for power. Let's just take it. Let's go. Worst case, we have to sell it, right? 27.9. So we'd want to get at least that much for it when we sell it. I'll try to remember that. Can I close this door? I'm pretty sure I clicked it. There we go. Start her up for the first time. I think that's a little less horsepower than it said it was going to be, but that's okay. We don't want too much because I'm not that good at racing. Oh yeah, and it's front wheel drive, so that donut I just tried to do wasn't never going to work. Sequential gears, which is nice. Oh, it's grippy, obviously. It should be. Really high rev too, I like it. Ooh. Just trying to get used to it here. Why did that not shift gears for me? Where am I going? Oh, up here. I drove past it, I believe. I'm gonna smash it up before I even get it home. Oh no, that's not the right spot. It's around the corner. Oh, not the wrong. Wow, I'm completely lost today. Normally I have some idea. Oh, reverse please, thank you. Rip the front bumper off. That's a race car, it happens. I think we can go up here. Best bet. And then check the map. I think it's up straight ahead. Oh no, we're way off. We gotta go up and to the right. The next intersection. It's definitely not a street car. It's very, very twitchy. Not sure how I'm going to do driving this on the track. We'll see. Hopefully I don't break it. That would be sad. If we can set some good times, we might get a good offer for it though, so that's cool. Is it down this one? I'm lost. Thought I knew where I was going, but I don't, apparently. Just got to get my bearings. We'll get there. Okay. This is roughly right, correct? Okay. Maybe I'm just too tired for this, but I'm just going to do that for this moment. That was crazy. How'd I get lost? It's like 4th Street, but it happens. All right. Put this up on the market for now. So it's valued at 41, 42 currently. So we'll see if we can get that for an offer somewhere in there. That'd be good. And we'll list for sale. Check on the MD series. I didn't think I saw anything. Well, we got one offer. 42,000 is not bad. We'll let them percolate a little bit. Or maybe if we sell both at the same time, that'll be good. Let's get this thing to the track and see what we can do. Yeah. As always, you're allowed to laugh with me, but you're not allowed to laugh at me with my racing, with my driving. We're all here for fun. Doesn't matter that I'm not great at it. We're learning and getting better. Put it up a bit here. Get it over to the track. Whew. Took the bumps pretty well there off for that jump. That's good. We can do a drag pass as well, just to set it. Because again, all that stuff that we add to it can get us a little bit more on the offers usually, if you can do okay. We'll get to see how fast it is. I don't do the performance tests right now. In my experience, every time I do it, it breaks the drag strip, and I have to restart the game to bring it back. So I just don't bother with them at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's a vanilla issue, though. I swear I remember that happening in my vanilla playtest career mode deal. But if we can get to $1 million, we can buy the commercial garage pretty quick. The other option is actually 115, I think, and we can get the drag strip, which we can now buy parts at. We can't buy vehicles, but we can buy parts at, so that might not be a bad shout. It's close enough to the track that we do a track car or something like that. We can tune it and store it there. Ooh. Get a tunnel echo. So this probably won't be great on the drag. It's obviously not meant to be, but we'll do it in the hopes that someone offers us extra money for it. Okay, you're gonna turn. Okay, wasn't sure why you were stopping. All right. Ooh, a little fast coming in there, a little hot. What are we thinking? 11? Maybe a high 10? Oh, 1244. Okay. Not a lot. But that's okay. I mean, that's not bad. Again, it's not meant for that. It's a handling car, right? It feels very much like a handling car, which will be good. Means that I'm less likely to really badly mess it up on the track, but we don't want to say that too loud. We'll go this way. So we can still go this way to the track, so that's good. Don't have to go all the way around. And we'll do the short track. I mean, we'll do a standing lap and then a hot lap, and then we'll hot lap the long track once or twice as well if we survive. Just again to get those numbers on record. Oh, it started. Crap. That was bad. It registered that as a start. That's okay, though, because we really care about the hot lap anyway. I don't know anything about this car, so I'm going to take this lap like a little bit easy. Must be second there, okay. That was very wide. I wasn't sure where the braking point was. And I always struggle with that first corner, both ways. Oh, we're a little hot into that corner, but it's okay. This one, hairpin a little. Oh, wow. Grip rolled it. Okay. We can flip that onto its lid, right? Oops. I never used the controller in that menu. Now you see why. Owing. What? Can we not? There it is. I guess we'll finish the lap. That was a grip roll. That was unexpected. But it works. It doesn't appear to be any actual damage that's affecting our performance, other than what's in the chair. Confidence is a little shaken on these corners, but we'll have to just get back to it. Just don't hit the shoulders, I guess. Oh, it's not counting anymore. Damn. There's no waypoints, so it's not counting anymore. So we'll have to do that again. Now, we're not broken, so we'll just do it again. Just pulling a little tiny bit to the right, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, let's try that again, maybe without rolling it. We want to hit a 220 on the standing and a 205 on the hot lap. Whoops, a little late on the shift. I was waiting for the wheels to stop spinning. I should have shifted just a little sooner. Okay, don't roll it, don't roll it. It is hanging to the right. That's going to be a thing, but probably shouldn't have shifted the fourth out of that corner. That was a little weird on me. All right. A little bit of focus mode. Definitely feel free to ask questions. What? Wow, it really does grip at low speeds. Like, it really has a little bit of twitchiness to it. Oh, wow. And then it just doesn't there. I don't know. That's tricky. Again, a lot of stuff comes down to experience. Don't roll it. I bobbled the curb. I was afraid it was going to roll. We're way down for this. Come around. Get on the power on the way out. I do like it. I mess it up more often than I get it right. That's about as good as I get it. Probably third gear through here. Yeah. For me, anyway. Let's see what we got for our first stand lap that actually got through. 118. That's good. We're in range. Wow, way early on that. Again, mess that corner up all the time. One of those things. I need to sit down one day and just go into free roam with a car and just hit it 100 times over and over, just that corner. Although the rest of the track could use that treatment too, so maybe I'll just sit in free roam one day, or do it here. Oh, it isn't. You get paid for them, so it's not a bad idea as long as you don't crash, or wait till you've made enough money that you can afford to crash. I didn't see where I'm at, but it will be faster because we didn't have to start from a standstill. Whoa, why did I want third there this time? Weirdness. I think I turned in a little too soon there, so I had to come in shallow. That's a terrible, terrible line through there. That's what they normally look like for me, though, so no surprises here. Use as much of the track as I can, just so we don't have to shave off so much speed this time. Did we hit it? 121? Okay. I think that was close. I think it wanted a did it want a 120? I don't remember now. We'll do one more, and then we'll do the long one at least once. And kind of just a way to make some money while we wait for things to sell. I do want to build a race car. Like, if we do this more, I'm going to build my own. I might start from a platform, but like make some changes, make it mine. I don't leave things stock for long. Even in real life. Like, maybe not my real car, but any of my other hobby stuff. Come on, get off the dirt. Not where you're supposed to be. I like making things my own. Even like my Space Marines miniatures, my Necrons, they're painted in colors I want, not official colors. You know how it is. So, at the very least, we'll put a paint job on it if we keep it. But I don't think I'm going to keep this. This is not my style. It's also probably because I'm really not used to front-wheel drive on track. I usually do rear-wheel drive and deal with wheel spin and stuff. This on-power oversteer is a little different for me. I do pause it right after the cross because it lags, and it gives me a second to be ready. Did we beat our time? No, we did not. Oh, it was new best. Okay, cool. 1700. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the long loop. This one I have even less minutes on, so... Oh, wow. Okay. Straight into the dirt. Right off the start. Good start. Wow, it did not want to... Okay. It just... The wheels just pulled me into the wall. That was, Are we broken? I think we might have fixed the pull to the right. No, it's a little bit there. It's maybe a little better. Okay, I'm a little frazzled, so we're going to just take a second, get back on track. Literally and figuratively. There we go. Got myself all frazzled with that botched first corner. And then this thing here always gets me. I brake way too late and try to go through it way too fast. Well, now I'm going to do slow because I'm overcompensating. It still feels close to right at the exit there. I can't go much faster with this car. I'm going to roll it. And we can kind of open it up. Oh, wow. Come on. There's that power oversteer again. Really got to get used to that. Oh, you can feel the right pull at the speeds here, for sure. Just gonna kind of guess the braking zone, since we haven't gone this way with this car yet. We'll probably just kind of towards the beginning of these. Oh, that was way too soon. Way too soon. Okay, so it's more towards the beginning of the second set of skid marks. And then we're going to be coming up. This leads to that corkscrew again, and we're back on with the end of the short track. Same part. I'm coming in. I need to be wider. I need to be out closer to the outside edge coming into this section, I think. Give myself a little more room for the dive. But I'm a little under-practiced. But we'll get there. All right. Call this one the final. Actually, no, let's do one more because that was a really scruffy lap, which means we're going to get paid for it twice because we'll get double for this lap because it's our first one. May not be double of a lot, and then the next one should be a better corner. Well, that was almost the right. That was almost right. I kind of panicked and let it coast, and I probably could have committed to that corner that time. It wasn't all right. It felt all right, so I probably should have committed to it. Ooh. I should have just stayed on the power. I thought it was going to go wide. Again, just no confidence. After that roll and that first corner, just no confidence in the car or myself at the moment, so that's fine. It does seem to do what it's built to do, though, so that's cool. And flying down the straight. We'll try, like, at the second set of skid marks this time. And hopefully we don't overcook it and fly into the dirt. Because it's an okay lap at the moment. Still a little too early, okay. So it does brake, this car. Again, it's not that fast either, so... Probably about the right speed for me, though. 231 power to weight is actually about where I'm looking anyway if we do any of this. I'm going to be building... Anything I build, most of the stuff I build going forward, I'll try to build to the RLS RP specs for its categories so that I can use it as well in any of the events I join. So like a 250 for their GT 250 class. And just got to make sure the rest of the rules are met. So this car is within shooting range of something like that. So that's cool. Oops, I got her shifted there, but I was scratching my nose. So yeah, another 2800. Not bad. Okay. Let's see if we have any offers for anything. Marketplace. We have another offer on our MD. We can take this. Let's take that. The 55. It's a little low. Maybe we'll wait a little longer. 24. Okay, let's take this back. We'll sell the two of them, and we'll move on to the next thing. What do we do next? Any ideas? Do you guys want to see if we can get an entry T-Series that we can build up over a while and do hauling? Do we get a different track car and come back and try that? Do you want to do some drifting, some drag racing? We're going to be at a point where I can do kind of anything that all pays. And I'm going to do it all in the end anyways. I do really like setting up drag cars. And I do one day have to get into an event because... What? Did I totally just... I'm going as if this was the old map. We'll get this back. But yeah, I'll think about it. We'll see what's available. We'll sell the two cars for the highest we get once we get there, and then we'll buy something new. Yeah, I know, I'm going the wrong way. I overshot this. I do want to... Again, and taxi missions would be the quickest way, but I think... I'm almost leaning towards a T-Series and seeing if we can get Because we can just get a T-Series and do multiple trailers if we get access to them. Like, we can get probably pull 2 trailers with a decent T-Series. I know it doesn't pay a lot. But I don't know if I just want to grind taxi missions on screen either. We can do both. If we don't buy a trailer, we can get a cool taxi car, something fun to drive. Maybe try to see if we can get one of those Hecates again. That was a lot of fun. Or Hecate, depending on... Or Hecate, depending on who you are. Pretty sure it's Hecate, but that's... I'm not always right, obviously. But yeah, we can see if we can get a hold of one of those, because that was a lot of fun for taxiing, and just get a T-Series and a Hecate if we can. Okay, then we go straight till down here. See, I do know where it is. I just botched it so bad. I got so discombobulated. We do have to repair this as well before we can sell it. I know there's some pricing issues. Like sometimes when you bring up a menu and it shows the value of a vehicle, it's not always right. It might corrected itself by now. But 42 we saw is not necessarily. That's one of the bugs that I know they're working on. It's been mentioned several times that they're working on it. So I'm looking forward to the next update. See what they've all fixed. We can just do this. So we need to make... And again, whatever. It's going to get more than we paid for it, right? What did we pay for it? Do you guys remember? Told you I was going to forget. Actually, we can just go in here. We'll take a look. 27.9 plus repairs. We need to get like 30 something for it to make our money back. Ugh. Crash these in because that'll count. There. And you'll notice in here mostly I've left these blank. There's a little bit here. I don't know what triggered this. I didn't do any of these, so I don't know. But whatever, it's fine. I'm trying to do like more of just the live stuff, because that's cool if we need the money as a backup, right? Save it for a rainy day type of deal. 24 is just not where we wanted it. Okay, well, we'll see if there's anything. Let's sell this. This one definitely made its money. We can go ahead and take a small hit on this. That'll give us a bit to work with. And then if we're within 24,000 of something, we'll sell this one if we need it. So let's take a look. Let's see if there's any new T-Series, just because I think that's going to be our key. It's our money making. Although I'd like the industrial garage from here. We may end up buying a taxi first. It's just biting the bullet. Rolling chassis. Like, this is neat. 91. We'd get there with that other car. We'd get to about 100,000. Wouldn't have a lot to modify. But we can get this cab over T-Series. Looks like a sleeper. And then we're out of our price range. Like, this ideally is where I kind of want to start, up in this area. But one of these two would be okay. Let's see what there is for a BX. Or let's just look at private again, because it's all new. See if anything sparks. But I think we could get away with that. And then we'd do trailer hauling. But then we're going to be... Again, it'll be more for getting the experience up in individual and logistics. Little Astro. That's pretty cool. I always was a fan of like the Golf Civic. I think that's more old Golf. Base BX LS, I guess. Bolide Race Over. This was a raceless joke where, anyway, I don't know the details, so I won't try to tell it. I just know it's there. It was built with raceless in mind. This is an 800. This would be a pretty decent taxi, I bet. Rear wheel drive, 335 horsepower. Track car. Another one. Blitz Shift. Battlehawk. Ooh, dangerous. I do love a wagon. Oh, see now. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is it. We're gonna buy this wagon. 267 all-wheel drive, 800 series. Let's go do it. We're gonna grab this, and we're gonna just straight up taxi missions. We're gonna wait for some better offers on those two vehicles, And then we're going to buy our T series after we've sold those 2 vehicles, and we're going to keep this for taxi missions, and you know, maybe we'll build it up. We won't leave it stock forever. But let's go ahead and purchase it. Trade only possible at a dealership, right? Because this is a personal sale. So yeah, this kind of triggered me. I like this. This is definitely my style. Anybody who knows me knows this is my jam. It wasn't as nice, but I had an old Protege 5, which was, you know, a lot of fun. Manual. All right, let's start it up. I was hitting the wrong key. Can we do it? Why is it not starting? What? Did we get bought? Hang on, let me reload my interface. Not starting? Did I not? I bought it, right? It's mine. Is there no engine in it? That would be pretty funny. It says 248 horsepower. The other thing, this number and the number in the market doesn't always line up. Oh. There's an engine. Interesting. That's my... Interesting. Let's take it home and see if maybe reloading it or... That's weird. Oh, is this... No, it's not electric. Engine is off. Accessories only. Ignition off. Hold it. Temperature's coming up, but nothing's moving. Oh! Okay, it just started. Needed a little bit of gas. And it just stalled. Cool. Did we just buy a... Cluster 7. Did we just buy a Joe's car without realizing it? It doesn't look like a Joe's car. Let's see what's in it. 50,000. Again, that price will change. That may not be what it's actually valued at. HEV wagon unibody. I don't see if there's any... Looks for broke. None of that. Let's look for worn. No, this is not a junker. It's just maybe too many miles on the engine. Do we swap the engine out and see if that fixes it? What was the miles on this thing? My parts. Oh, I guess there is only one. Duh. Only 80,000. Yeah, let's try it again. Maybe it was that was weird that it stalled. It's not making any noise. Come on. Come on. Huh. We bought a lemon. Okay, let's switch the engine. We'll see if that fixes that problem. That's a little unfortunate. We should have tested it. And I usually do at least jump in and start it up. That means we could go to a bigger engine at least. We got to do it anyway. We have 38,000. We're going to make that back quick with this car anyway. Why can't I find engine in here? Come on, where are you? Engine, here we go. And that looks like... I wonder if this is a mod vehicle and this pack is broken. Well, we're going to try it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? If it doesn't work, we'll just sell it. And again, we have enough money that we can afford to buy another vehicle and still make it back quick. Okay, broken vehicle is broken. That's okay. We're probably not even gonna market this. We're just gonna sell it and find something else. That happens. I wonder if there's some mods in there that aren't working. That's okay. 28? Is that more than we paid for it? I hope so. That would be good. That would be at least a little. I guess I could just check. 54,000? No, we're definitely way down now because we bought the engine. Should have just sold it when it didn't work. Okay. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, well, we'll do something else. Let's go and see what else there is. So we could come back. We could look at... Do I risk another... This one, I think, is not a mod. But it's only 190 horsepower. It's less fun. To try another 800 series. We could get this Lansdale. mean, it is good for taxiing. I guess we test drive whatever we buy next. Oh, Legrand. 500 horsepower? Yikes, that's dangerous. Let's go look at this. Cardinal Maelstrom. And a little bit on taxing. This time we'll start it and move it to make sure it actually works, though. Cardinal on the back. Okay. Big rims. See what it sounds like. Oh, we can't reverse in test drive, though. It starts, so it's not my computer. It's... Oh, no. Can we reverse? Yeah, see, we can't. For some reason, it won't let us reverse, so I'm going to have to very carefully, without damaging anything, I can hit that curb and say, no, we're going to get over it. Little clip. Okay, let's see if we can not break it. Oh, it's an automatic transmission, so that's cool. I don't think we can taxi in it. We don't have enough time, but... Oh, we can see what it would actually be. Won't tell me. Okay. So now the question is, do we buy this? What modes does it have? It has sport, track, off, and street, eh? Okay. I think I'm going to buy this. It's 500 horsepower. We can get in a lot of trouble and do some taxi missions. And we'll do that to make enough money to buy a T-Series. Yeah, I can't gear down. That's right. 38.9. That takes a big chunk out of our money, but again, we'll make that back as you guys saw, so. Park. See if we got any offers on our race car. Economy 24, 26. Let's drop all the let's drop the lowest of them. We'll keep the highest one available in case we need it. We'll keep waiting just a little longer. Sometimes it takes some time. We'll fire up taxis and let's get this. Now, do I do a garage first or buy a T-Series? That's like really the only question. Did I not drive now? No, I did. I always do that, so I have to check. Well, this is one of the new mods. I think it's from the Bishu Plus mod pack. Well, this wasn't in last season. That's why, you know, I get excited seeing new things. Oh, wow. Is this off or sport? I don't remember. I think we have it in sport. My test drive timed out. Even though I bought it. Is that what that was? Oh, no. I better still own it. Okay. So that's fun. I think that was my test drive timer running out in the background somehow. The only thing I can think of. Or it destabilized. Was there a message? Now it won't drive. What? Is this our second broken car already? No, I guess not, except it doesn't drive. Okay. Did we buy a second broken car already? We'll reload things. Again, beta, early access game and a very complicated mod. Whoa, this is what we... Did I break something? It's moving. It's trying. Is there a... I don't think there's a trans brake. That wouldn't make sense. No. Okay, we'll taxi it home. We'll see. We bought another broken vehicle. That's going to be too funny. Other mod vehicles. Well, this is not even... I'm dumb. This isn't even... Well, whatever. Yeah, BX, but it says ETK all over it. I'm gonna see if putting it in my storage and back out will fix it. Something with that reset broke it, so hopefully this will undo whatever that was. Another small setback, but... Okay, we're good. Let's see if it does it again. If it keeps crashing out, we'll have to... sell it and try something new. Adapt and overcome, right? We'll keep it in normal mode for now, because it is a little stupid in the power department. And I think, you know, street mode is good for an Uber. We should actually take this to the drag strip as well, so we'll do that at some point. Ooh, get a little bit of air. I do like it. What's it look like on the inside? Ooh, nicey nice. I would like to see what kind of customizing we can do. I haven't really played with the plus mods so much. Well, you guys saw most of what I did. I bought that other BX early on in the Lost save that we don't talk about. Did I get it? Yes. Where are we going? Oh, I hate going up there. This road here is just a mess with the AI right now. Oop. That's okay. I know how to get there, I think. This is where I get lost again because I just said I know how to get there. But, you know. I think we're just going to get enough that we can maybe get... I'm tempted to get the drag strip. I'd like to see what that's like. It's only 2 slots, but it's not 1 million either. We only have to get 150,000. And I think they made the tent bigger, so you could probably... It looks like we can spawn the T-Series in there now. I know in the last one I couldn't spawn my T-Series in the drag strip garage because it would get stuck in the tent. I had to set it as favorite whenever... Because it also didn't work very well at... Oh, that's not... At Seal Brick. I want to take it through the tunnel. I was going to take the back path, but I want to take it through the tunnel and have a listen. Whoop, back end, let go. Plus, we can hit the drag. Actually, we're kind of trying to do this quick. I was gonna say we hit the drag strip, but we do have a fare, and they want us to do it quickly. Again, try not to break it until we've made enough money. Moves pretty good though. We'll give it that. I don't know if I like it as much as the Hikate we had, but I think it's close. Hey, I'm driving here. I know that you had the right of way, but I have the controller. Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph? You're supposed to stay out of my way. See, like they're all over the place. Actually, they're not doing too bad at the moment. There's that guy over there on the right. There he goes. There we go. Just what I was expecting. And then another one. So... At some point, maybe the pathing will get fixed for that area. Again, I'm pretty sure that's a vanilla thing as well. I think Raceless is... I don't think the guys have adjusted any of the... Oh, I guess I do need the... Okay, we're going to have to do the... Which parking spot is it game. But I don't think Raceless has touched any of the AI yet either. At least not in this version. 13's not enough. Keep going. Higher. Which parking spot is it? This is... I clicked and cleared my path, so that wasn't a bug, that was on me. If we go slow enough, we should trigger it. It would be cool if they could find a way to do like a navigate button in the phone. You go in here, hit navigate, and it re-plots your path. That would be kind of helpful, because there's definitely some bugs with the waypoint. This time it was me. There, we got it. Oh, the map's gone too now. This was here. So that must just be something. I'm going to... If I reset the UI, do I stop driving? Now is the time to find out. Does that reset my taxi or not? It did not. Okay. Didn't bring the map back either, though, so... Do some... You can try and do some donuts. Oh, traction control, stability controls on. We gotta turn that off next time we try to do donut. Duh. Where are we going? Oh, nice. Nice and close. Sometimes it wants me to go down the hill there. I don't want to do that. Where are we headed? Sometimes there's a shortcut. Yeah, so we're gonna, for this one, I think we're gonna cut back down through and come up through shuffleboard and across instead of going all the way around. I like doing that because it speeds it up a lot from the vanilla pathing, and then you get an extra bonus because you were quick. So I usually end up driving in the dirt, but I don't know how this thing doesn't handle the dirt very well. We're going to ignore that because we're not going that way. Oh, yeah, okay. Traffic is exciting, but, you know, you see some stupid stuff in real life too, in my experience. Every single day. Yeah, it does not like the dirt. We have to check out what it's got for tires. It's probably Sport Plus or something, which is good. I like to go this way because I get a better kind of view of the road as I come up to it, so I can see if there's traffic coming before I do this. This will be a good one too, because we're going all the way across to the pier area. Let them have a traffic problem. I'll sneak around the side. Nice and easy around this corner. We don't want to break it. I think I'm going to keep this one for a while. So we'll get it back to the garage. We'll do a little bit of see what we can do for at least visuals. Maybe we won't change too much on the setup because it seems to be doing quite well. And we will go from there. We're going to just oncoming traffic for a second. Woo! It definitely likes to let that back end go under when you're going it fast. So that's fun. It's going to be a bit of a handful. Not going to lie. Like if you're pushing it, it'll go. And this isn't even track mode. We're on normal mode at the moment. We may have to take it to the track and see what it can do there. See if we can beat our last times. I mean, it's a lot more horsepower. Gotta be careful doing that, because if the AI gets confused, they slam on the brakes doing that. Where I was trying to get them to slam on the brakes, but I had to be careful, because if they both did it, that might have been a little bit too fast. I don't know. I did want to turn the police back on for today. I should actually just go do that. I think I can do that from the menu. We'll do that once we drop these guys off. We'll turn the police back on so we can run away from them. Do note that we will likely get wrecked because the police AI are not any better than the normal driving AI. So even if we do stops, a lot of the times they just fly, like as soon as they're chasing me I stop and they still just plow into me like I was fleeing. And we're over here on the left, so we'll just keep on this lane. What's the problem? Here we go. Don't break it. Don't break the oil pan on these speed bumps. I've done that in some of these vehicles. Oh, you want to go, this is your car here. Okay. Cool. 16K. Haha. What were we going to do? I was going to check something while we were stopped. I don't remember. I was going to look at something while we were stopped. Oh yes, turning the police back on. Hopefully this doesn't break the game. Oh no, that's right. It won't let me do that here. No, I have to, right, I have to go remove. Oh wait, yeah, it's this one. Now we'll see if they spawn in. They may not spawn in. I may have to do a reload. So we'll do that. Okay, did we get a job while we're in there? No. Now we'll see if that brought the police back. See if we can do some donuts. Turn this off. Oh yeah, no problem. Automatic drift beast. I'm trying not to break it, so I'm not pushing it too hard, but we could put drift steering on it, and I mean, probably would just remove go to manual transmission, but you can do it. I mean, 500 horsepower, rear-wheel drive. Of course, it's going to be able to let the back go. If I was better, I would do a drift taxi, but that is not something I am capable of. I would wreck it before our first fare. That I do know. Well, where does it have us going? Where are we going? Out and over to the other parking lot. Okay. I check that because we don't have to follow the arrow here. But yeah, anything else you guys want to see? We can go do other whatever. I mean, maybe we in the end this ends up becoming our drift car. I don't know. In the future, when we do a drift car, this could become it. I don't want manual. Thank you. I don't like the auto manual. Never seems to. Oh yeah, traction control's on. I'm turning that off. We're gonna crash this. Because that's part of the fun. We're just gonna do it this way because it's risky and fun. And then all the way back out, we're going all the way up there. That's gonna be a good one too. Any good shortcuts? Like, I don't know that area enough to know if there's any good shortcuts up to that spot. Not while staying on the road, anyway. Oh, this is actually very much a handful without traction control. I might actually have to, yeah, I have to turn that back on. It does not. That's pretty sick, actually. We'll put it in sport at least, though. Oh, it's going to make me do the U-turn. I should have gone to the left over there. That would have been a little bit of a time saver. If you turn to the left instead of following the arrow, it'll take you around the other way. Ever since I reinstalled the game, the traffic is a lot more, so that's exciting too. There's a lot more traffic to contend with. So here, what it wants me to do is keep it traction control. There we go. We could have avoided having to do this U-turn if we'd just gone the other way. It's a little faster. Actually, it might not be. Because you have to go all the way around anyway. So it might not be any faster, but it's only a problem when you forget that you're doing a U-turn and you blow by it at 100 and whatever miles an hour. And then you have to turn around way further down the road. What are you doing? I think that guy just spawned in. Sometimes they spawn in not moving. If you go too fast down this road, it can cause problems. Can I get this sunburst to stop if I... No. Oh no, you jerk. Oh, you suck. Okay, well, we're going to try and deliver with this broken wheel. Traction control. But it's all-wheel drive, isn't it? Okay, we have to turn that off so we can just spin our tires. Was it going to work on track? We'll try track. Maybe it's got more... Yeah, the diffs are a little more grippy. We'll try and deliver this last one because we don't want to lose the bonus. It's not going to be fast now. Like, does this dirt road go where I need it to go? No, not even close. Okay. Well, I mean, it heads that way, but it's not really... Especially with this broken front wheel now. Oh, I can't believe I let that guy coax me into it. We can just get the wheel turned the other way, or broke off. If we could get the wheel off, we'd actually be better. Tempted to try and scrape it on the back of this bastion, but just to get the wheel off. Nope. Come on. Can you take my wheel off for me? Oh, I missed it. We're going to limp this one home. I don't want to lose. It's going to be a good one. It could be another 16,000 or so we'll need that. Take my wheel. Or bring it back into position or something. Did you just make it worse? Trying to knock it into a different position where it might be more drivable. So we have to go up the windy road a little bit, right? That front wheel grips at this speed, I'm toast. Oh, it just gripped. Come on. Okay, so when we jiggle it, it works. Take my wheel. Nope, spin him out. Okay. There, now it's holding straightish. Now it's not. This is actually kind of interesting, trying to get this there. Very broken. Front wheel. Oh no, don't hit that pole. That's not going to help me at all. There, it just... No. It keeps wanting to go straight and then loosening off again. Grip. You. Wow, this is fun. But again, if it's going to be 16,000 or even 8,000, it's worth it. And then we'll just fix it. And then we'll try to be a little more careful with letting the AI coax us into a sense of I can make it. Oh, there's... Oh! It grabbed just as I was coming up on the pole. Can you just break it off for me? That'd be great. Okay, what do you... Okay, now it's going to break my back tire on the curb. But we're almost there. Where are we? Did we own this? Okay. It's actually getting worse, not better. Like, we could take the rally track up, but not with this. I'm pretty sure that goes up to roughly the same spot. We're close enough, as it doesn't matter. Okay, we're not going to steer now. I'm going to go around this BX. Okay. Okay, let's get in the dirt here for a second. We're going to see if I can maybe get the wheel to come off with the node grabber. It's just maybe. No. No, it's still attached. Okay. Thought it was loose enough. Maybe we could just pull it off, pull it straight, but it's just not. So it works. It does work okay when I can get the right side to grab. It's when the left side decides that it wants to be the dominant wheel. Up the windy road with a broken wheel. Oh crap. Oh no. Don't break me. I'm already broken. We'll just wall ride it up the Armco barrier here. Oh no. Woo. No, come on, stop. Stop. It's trying to kill us. Actively. Now where am I going? Oh no, it got rid of my... It is up in here. It's up on that edge, okay. It got rid of my road markers. But it's up there beside that white Estia or whatever that is. Somewhere in this area here. Come on. Okay, don't drive off-road. I thought the hump would help me, but it didn't. Somewhere here, right? Are we still driving? No! Oh, because I got out of the car. I'm such an idiot. I got out of the car, so it lost it anyway. Alright. Well, there you go. We made 16-ish so far. That was not a success. Not a success at all. Okay. Where am I getting these vouchers? It must just be from driving for a time. We have 2 minutes. We can dig around. We can see if we got any good offers. How much money do we have? So we could get up to 56, 52. I think we're going to still have to do some taxiing before we can do the next step. I just need that car to not be broken. Anything new and exciting in here? Very beater. Very beater. There's another T-Series rolling chassis that we could just build. That would be expensive. That's a nice color. I like that Claria. It's nice. Yellow Covet. Obviously gonna, I'm gonna notice that. We could buy another one of what we're currently driving. Z06 Bolide. 44,000 is not terrible for a Bolide. We could get a little Bolide race around him, but no, we gotta get a truck. Oh, that's cool. Got a Grand National. Cool. Okay, let's see if there's any new T-Series, just to see if we can get a good. Maybe we can get a good deal. Maybe Trusted will have something for us. Ooh, we're way down. We're kind of looking in this range. So we could get a Joe's Junk. T-Series Disaster. Let's go take a look at it. I mean, it's 15,000 to start. If we can get it moving, might be worth a go. Although at that rate, the rolling chassis is probably even better because we don't have to fix what's wrong with this. But let's go take a look at it, see how bad it is, if we can tell. E-brake, 1 sec. All right, how bad are we? So, missing rubber. Looks like all the drive shafts are in. I can't really see in here too well. Yeah, there it is. So all that's in. We have at least 1 fuel tank. Can we lift the... We pop the cab and see... Oh, look, we don't have to. There's an engine and there's no radiator. Need a flashlight. Headlights are mismatched. 1 signal light's missing. No window for the bedroom, so we get cold and wet. But that's all fixable. Let's test drive it. Does it move? Let's start it. How does it idle? As expected, not very well. Manual transmission. Oh. Maybe. Oh, well, that's because of these. We got to lock the diffs, maybe? There we go. We locked the front. We locked all of them, but really we had to lock the diff between the 2 axles. And this is just low. You know what? I mean, it's not wonderful. And we're probably not pulling any 20-ton trailers with this. Or trailers at all. Get some road on it. It's very... Suspension definitely needs to be completely redone. But we could start with this. This would be fun. Because we kind of lost our original Joe's junk. Because of the lost save. We started with junk D series. That suspension and the back wheels is the biggest problem. It does move. 451 horsepower, so as long as we can put that to the ground. the cab wiggle is incredible. 32, we can probably let that go for that. It was 29 we were after. So we get that, we sell it. Oh yeah, it's fast enough. Okay. How are the brakes? There are no front brakes at all. So that's also something. Yeah, okay. And a radiator, obviously. Can't gear down. So let's end our test drive. Let's buy this. Let's just do it. We're a little bit... We're not poor, but we can't afford to buy a good T. Well, we could, though. Is that more fun than buying this? I'm going to buy it. No free inventory slots. Oh, yes. Because we have to let this go. We did... Where did... Oh, no, it was... Okay. Reload. First thing I do whenever there's a problem, hit F5. See if that fixes it. Do we have to go home first and then sell it because it's broken on the phone? Yes. Okay. So we'll do that. That means it's not going to be a knee-jerk reaction. But maybe we don't end up buying that now that I have a minute to think about it. We'll see how I think when I get to the other end. Now it should be here. There we go. 32. Okay. Do I buy the Joe's junk? Or do I see if I can get a functioning D series? There's a chance with the Joe's we'd have to replace the engine anyway, so I'm not too sold on it being the horsepower, although it ran okay, but it was low, so it was definitely going to stall on us. Well, let's just see. Yeah, we can't afford this, so we either do that or do more taxiing. Let's go look at this. Just to compare. I think this could be a much more of a truck, but this is kind of cool too. Both of these. Tricky. We should just save up for this thing. That thing's a monster. Okay. We're going to go buy the Joe's junk truck. We're going to start with that. I think it has more potential to do what I'm after. With the dual axle at the rear, and the engine seems okay enough that we might get away without replacing it right away, and it's got almost twice the horsepower of the other one, so... We will keep the taxi, though, and we'll just do trailers. We're going to drive this thing home, because that's what you do when you buy a Joe's junk car. But we'll lock this side. We'll go to high gear. We didn't try that. Hopefully high gear works. Because it's not like... It's definitely not as bad as our D series was. It doesn't feel as bad. Now, once we get digging into it, who knows? The suspension is like... The suspension and the wheels at the back are the first two things I'm doing. At least the front suspension. Like, there's no way I'm hauling a load like this. It's going to roll it. Especially if we get one of those, like, milk containers where it's really top-heavy. This is not going to do. At least it's drivable. We'll get it up that hill towards Chinatown. We'll see if we can get it into Chinatown. Now we really need to get a new garage because this is going to be a bit of a... I mean, it can be done. I've done it, but it's going to be a bit of a squeeze getting it in and out of home base now. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Wibble wobble, wobbles, but it won't fall down. Except this probably will. No front... Oh yeah, the front brakes also. And probably the worn back brakes. I'm guessing worn. Although it did lock up the tires, so... Not completely useless brakes, it's just not enough. We'll go around the truck, we'll try to open everything, we'll see what parts explode when you try to open them. Because it is... Uh-oh! I'm not stopping. We're gonna make it before we overheat, I think, unless it has struggles with the hill, so that's good. May have to lock the rear diff. The rear diff. That's the left-right. No struggle at all up this hill. I mean, it's not under load, but... I think the engine might be okay for now. I think we'll get away with it for a while. Because we might need more horsepower if we're going to start doing, like, multiple 220-ton trailers, which would be sweet. And again, we're mostly trying to get our logistics level to 5 now. And I mean, yes, it probably would be better to do that with a cargo truck. But maybe we can... No, we can't rent a cargo trailer, so... There we go. Let's go around and open the doors. Cool, that didn't break. Okay. Not a whole lot to do with this. Can I lift the cab? Don't remember how to do. I think it's on the front. Yes, we can. I want it falls off. Boom. Aw. And we have to node grab it to stabilize it. Come on. Hold. No, it's too heavy. Okay. Let's see what we got. What we got ourselves into. It's worth 37,000 now. Again, we can't really go by that, but we have 44 to make this work. So let's just get into it. Enough stalling. I'm worried, so I stall. Cab over aero cab frame. Yeah, I like that because it's got the big top piece. My last one was flat on top. It was one of the other cabs. We're not going to worry about that because it's not broken. That's good. That's an expensive piece that's not performance that we don't have to fix. I'm just going to kind of look in here. We don't need light bars necessarily. We do need the sleeper doors, right? That's these. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Faux20. How are you? Okay, left door sleeper. Yeah, we're going to install these. That's expensive, but we need them. Because we have to be able to sleep. I'm going to put the grill on. Ooh, they have a cross tooth. What's the tooth drill? Yeah. Right. I do kind of like this one with the crossbar. And that one's nice too, though. We'll go plain. We'll go simple. We'll make this truck a little bit... We'll make it fancy with the paint job. We're probably going to go like orange or yellow or something. No front door glass. We might as well put it in. We'll see if we can. We may have to cut back on some of these if something expensive comes up, but I'd like to get it like fully working. Okay. Right headlight. We should match the headlights as well. It's going to drive me nuts if we don't. Which ones do we want? Square or round? We could do custom square right headlight, and then we can change the color. It's the same price. Round headlight with paint, so it's painted on the frame. Yeah, I think the square headlights are going to be the way to go, and I think we'll get these ones. So they keep the chrome. I think we're going to keep some chrome. That might be okay. So make sure we switch the other one to that as well. We can still put visors on it? Okay, sure. Sure. It's not that expensive. We can make it cool. Right headlight design. Polished or black? Oh, right. So we could... This inner piece, right? And I think we'll go for the polished. And then we'll check out the right door. Make sure it's all good. Door panel. And... Mirror is empty. What mirror do we have? Is that the short? Or just the mirror? It's the short mirror, so we'll just keep that the same so we don't have to change the other side. Cabin right door. Slide badges. We don't need badges, that's fine. RGB square headlights. It's funny that these ones are much more expensive than the rest. Means maybe we'll make some of the money back too, which is good. And it's got the visor and polished. Do we want a visor on this? It's got the little mirrors we can see in front of the car, which is kind of cool. I found the visors kind of block things. I did like this one. I like this one because it makes it pretty mean looking, so we'll probably go with that. And that's colorable, I believe. Left cabin door, yes please. Again, we have 40,000. That engine is a little sad. Put our signal on, that's missing. Put our steps on that are missing. Get this thing up. We don't necessarily... Well, beacon lights are fine. We could just put those as empty. I don't necessarily want the beacon lights up top. Cab struts. Make it a little more solid. Thank you. Side skirt. I don't think I had that option on my last one. Yeah, okay. Again, some of this stuff we can drop if we need to. We want chicken lights down the side of the skirt? I think so. Not going to help stop the AI from running into us, but it's worth a try. Sleeper side windows. Yeah. I thought... Oh, that's up top. I thought we put the door on here. Why is this missing? Still, or is it? No, it's in... It might be in now. I think that's glass. I guess we'll find out. It looks open. It doesn't look... Well, we'll see then. Stripped interior. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just grab interior with extra slots. I don't know what that is. That probably gives us some customizing. Can we go into the vehicle while we're in? Yes, we can. And then we'll go in. Oh, it's all beat up. I kind of like the color. It's like a worn interior. And a side shift pattern plaque. Oh, so when... Oh, we'd have to figure out what we have for a transmission before we put that in, but that puts like a... Tells you what gears. Up here, we'll leave that off for now. Oh, it's really jumpy. Curtains. Closed curtains? Open curtains? Why can't we just open and close the curtains? Why does it have to cost us money to open and close our curtains? Where are our curtains? Oh, that's this. Okay, well, we'll leave them open. That's fine. We like to be able to see back there. It'd be cool if we could just click a button and it closes it, but... Okay. I do take a little while to build. I'm going to apologize now. If you want me to hurry up, you say, hurry up, like that, and I'll do it, because cubby items. Okay, we'll put them in. I don't know what that added. We'll probably find it at some point. It was only $50. Do a padded steering wheel. Ooh. Custom painted. Ooh, chromey. That's kind of cool. I think we're going to go with this. We have a 5-speed manual shifter right there. Bottom bunk. There's bunk beds. Bottom mattress. Oh, hang on. We have to put a TV. Nice. We have our bed up there and our TV there. Cool. Although we could make it a mattress, which is more comfortable, and just use our iPhones. Oops. Now I have to go all the way back through all that? Oh no. Minimize, minimize. Interior. Let's make it the mattress and see what that looks like. If it was a flat screen, I'd probably keep it, but I'd rather just use my mobile phone. Oh no, we just want the bunk. We want the sheets. That's stained bed mattress. We just do that. That's fine. Oh, we can actually take that off because we already had that. Double clicked again. Too much coffee in my system, or not enough. Hard to tell until, you know. One click. Okay. Mini fridge? We can put a mini fridge in here? That'd be our passenger seat? Is that what happened? I don't see it. Did our seat go away? Oh, we'll put it. Low air warning buzzer. Sure. Wall TV. Well, there's so many options with this. Is this a mod? Like that behind us on the seat here? We can't see it. It's probably... Oh, right there. Okay, we can do that. $50 for a TV is pretty good. We don't need a dash TV. That's too much. We do need a radio. Put a modern radio. There. Cool. Sleeper window covers. Windshield license plate. No. Right cubby stuff. Let's put it in. All the things. We got to get into the other stuff, so we're going to move pretty quick here, but I want to try to get light wood, dark wood, painted metal. Oh, that's this panel here, eh? Redwood. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little classy. Brushed metal's nice too, usually. No, that looks a little... Or dark wood. Kinda liked the redwood. The dark wood is nice too, though. Spends the whole stream doing the interior of his T-Series. We'll leave all this. None of this looked broken, so we'll keep it. Heater filter panels. Okay. PTO, air suspension gauge, lift axles controls, CB radio. It's gonna go here somewhere, yeah. Cool. Okay, top bunk is good. Boost gauge is okay for now. Okay, we can get out of this. So we'll go back into this view. And we'll get our fenders. You want fenders? I think so. Well, we gotta put the right sleeper door on. There we go. Now we're protected from the weather. The curtains are closed now too. That's kind of nifty. Right fender. We can do, let's do painted so it matches the body. Sleeper front window. Yep, we'll keep those. Passenger seat. We'll put it in. We're gonna get this. It still hasn't cost us a lot. Ooh. The front is really bare without the beacon, so we'll put these on instead. Front bumper. Uh-oh. Not the ram plow. Go like mean with it so we can push traffic out of our way. Heavy duty fog light front bumper. That's the big plate, right? Yeah. That's cool, but I think I like the push bars. And then this is the same thing with fog lights in it. Custom painted fog light, custom fog light. Conventional cab front bull bar extra slots. Ooh, that is nice. Yeah, yeah. I think so. Cab over front bull bar. Yeah, it's kind of the same, but the extra slots do something. So do we like that or this? I actually think I like this one. We'll get the sleepover one, just the cab over one, just so it's the right one. It matches our chassis or our body. And we'll try to get in here. See what the extra slots are. Bare metal. No, we're gonna polish it, nice and shiny. And then front license plate. Yeah, we'll keep it legal for my area. Actually, we don't need front license plates here. We can drop that, in fact. Although I guess we have to do that in the other menu. No, that took it out. Front accessory plates. Nothing. Aw. Warning banner? Ooh, cool. What's this do? Wide load. That's cool. We'll do this one. No, we won't do any of those. That makes the truck look silly. That'd be kind of cool if when you take certain trailers, those get added automatically. That'd be a cool feature. I always said that with the hazard plaques and stuff too. That was one of the things I used to do was make sure we had all the hazard plaques on our trucks. That was as part of the safety. That was my thing. We still haven't fixed the actual broken parts of the truck, by the way. But I think it'd be cool if you took on like fuel. You get the little fuel red placard on the front and on the sides. But one day maybe. Frame color, black. Well, that doesn't matter yet. We're gonna put in the extra fuel tank. Left. Are we gasoline or diesel? Sounds like a diesel. Let's do the big one. There we go. Fuel tanks. Bare metal. Painted or chrome, right? Black. Let's do black. Kind of hides it in with the background. I think we have rusty straps on the other one, so we'll probably have to fix that. We'll keep the polished straps. And steps, yes please. Let's do polished steps on it. Nice. Let's just climb up into this area if we need to. That's cool. Front axle, we've got to check the suspension here. Now we're getting into the stuff. We'll add power steering. You know what? I'm on controller. I don't think it makes a difference. I've never felt it, so we're going to save the $200, $250. We do need front shocks. Do we want air shocks or full shocks? We'll just put shocks on it. I don't know if front is going to matter as much, or the air. So we'll put shocks on it. That'll help with some of the bouncy bounce. And front brakes for sure. We'll go with ABS because it is better. And this is supposed to be casual driving, correct? We'll put on premium. I don't think we need race. The race brakes tend to not work until they're warmed up in a lot of cases. So unless we're really hauling, we probably don't need race brakes. Front wheels or front painted wheels. We'll leave them. Although the rims are weird. Glitchiness. I think that's like a no texture, so let's actually change them to get off the no texture. In hindsight, can we just do that and then it'll look fine? Okay. And that rim will get painted, I imagine, so that's fine. And then I think heavy duty steer tires are fine. We don't really need to go any bigger. We don't need mud, we don't need that. We can just stick with those tires. They're not worn out. Front spindles, no options. Engine. So it is not the engine that's broken. That is good. Now we don't have to replace that. We just have to find out. It's probably just a tuning thing. By the looks of it. Everything else looks good. Is this the big pump? It is. 100 milliliters per rev. We'll keep that. We could go up a turbocharger, but we'll leave it for now. Nitrous we don't need. Stock oil pan, I don't think there's options. So that actually looks really good. The engine area looks great, so we can leave that. We just got to tune out the stall by the sounds of it, maybe. 200 liter right fuel tank. We can make sure the steps are added. And we can polish the straps. They were painted brown to look rusted. That's clever. And we'll go with black. Make it match. We got rid of our first broken part and added the missing pieces to our front suspension. So that's excellent. Air tanks are fine. Rear frame. This is where the worst is going to be. So we're now into it. What am I missing? I think we're good here. So we have tandem drive fifth wheel. That's perfect. Uplift fifth wheel is great. Let's put the headache rack on this. My last one was the flat top. I didn't have a headache rack, and I had to slam on the brakes while I was carrying a steel roll. I don't need another fuel tank, though. Does that push the head brake gap forward if I get rid of the fuel tank? No. It just means it takes us longer to fill it, but we could do that. That way I don't forget. We'll put the fuel tank in. Why not? Looks cool. Yeah, so I didn't have this, and the roll, I had to slam on the brakes because of the cop, and it hit him, and the roll snapped off the trailer and flew through the cab and just flattened it. It was pretty funny. There was a video a few weeks back. I posted a picture of it. But this will stop that, I hope. Headache rack extension. Does this make it taller? Do I like that? No, we'll just leave this one. If we end up looking like a problem, we come back and add the extension. And then we have we can put it bigger. We're doing it anyways. We're still under budget. So we'll just go right ahead. Make the biggest one. That's cool. Auxiliary fuel. Does it hook in? Do we see lines? Or do we have to manually, is it like a siphon it into the tanks? Who knows? Cool though. Tail light mount. Empty. That's back here. We'll put that on. Rear drive shaft. Good. Rear license plate LED tail lights. I'm going to leave them. Actually, we have to pay for this anyway. So, no, LED's good. I don't want reverse. This is going to have the built-in backup beeper, and I don't think there's anything I can do about it. No, this is good. Rear suspension. Airbag tandem rear suspension. So we do have the airbags back here. Maybe we do put them in the front to match. Locking rear diff and 417. That's fine. Locking interaxle. Reinforced. We probably don't need it. If we do end up needing it, that's fine. And then the locking rear diffs. That was the rear. And the rear they match. Rear shocks, they have to go in. Let's go air. We'll just go air all around. I've changed my mind already. No, these ones... what do I do? Do I do air? Let's do air. We can lift and lower it a little bit. That way we can have a little bit of adjust with the fifth wheel if we need it. Less expensive, so it tells me it's probably not as good. And rear hub. Steel colorable. That's this one. I think we keep it steel colorable. It's not broken. And then we just let it so it can match, right? Rear tires, though, on the other hand. Heavy duty rear tires. Boom. We'll have to match the back ones to do that, but that's already an improvement. Looks like these are flat. I wonder if that's actually true. They're tuned flat. That's funny. Joe put a lot of effort into this, so it's still a lot of fun to play with them. Oh, we didn't have brakes in this. It was just these ones that had brakes. Yikes. Yikes. And we'll put premiums all around because why not? They cost $150 either way. Rear air springs and airbags, please and thank you. Wow, it's going to be like a full truck already. That's good. We're halfway through our budget, but I don't think 10 hubs is fine. We're going to go... Oops. Yeah, we want to put this. We want to put... We'll leave those. Brakes. Premium. Again, none of these are broken, so that's good. We want these to be colorable. Was it the... Oh, what did we do? Where are they? Should have paid more attention. I think they were the same size. Yeah, we just left the rims, so it should be the same. Didn't put them in, that's why I can't see it. So what size were they? Let's just go back. Let's just double check so we don't have to do it twice. They're 25.5 by 10s, and these are 22.5, or 22.5, 22.5. So it's these 22.5 by 10. Oh, 22.5 by 10 aluminum front wheels. No. Rear wheels, 20.5 by 10, steel, rear colorable. Steel, rear, colorable. This one. Why couldn't I see that? Okay, we're gonna pause while I drink another sip of this tea. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. Mute my mic for just a sec. Oh, oops, dropped my controller. There we go. Ooh, tea is great. Did I just cancel the... Oh. I dropped my controller and canceled all of it. That's in chat for all of that work. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day going? Actually, that does kind of line up with the rest of how my day went, but, you know, it's fine. I won't go through all the interior stuff. Let's just fix it and get hauling. I'll fix the interior stuff later. Fix what we have to, and that's it. Oh, that's too funny. All right, we'll speed through it. We know what we have to do. We didn't do this last time, so that maybe it's a good thing. We'll put some exhaust on it. We will intake, single intake, dual intake. Give it all the air. Right snorkel, left snorkel. That's on the back, right? Yeah, that's why the back looked so empty. That's fine. Okay, let's get in the truck so we can see. I'm going to try to do this a little bit faster. So we want snorkel, left snorkel pipe. We don't need to go up above the truck, right? Like, we don't need these, like, tall-ass ones. We'll keep them tucked in behind. That's fine. Single. I want dual exhaust. Let's just underslung exhaust. No. We want the stacks on this. This is a stacks, and we'll do it 5-inch, 8-inch bullhorn. Oh, wow. Do we do that? Do we do the big 8 inches, or do we do the little 5-inch curved? Oh, I kind of like the stovepipe, to be honest. We'll do the slant cut. Oh, it's so tempting to do the big bullhorns, too. I just like it. It's really chrome and shiny. I think it's the shiny. I think that's too much. I think either the slash or the stovepipe, and we'll do the slash cut. And we'll do the same on the other side. 8-inch slash cut. Big exhaust. Exhaust type bare metal. Chrome. Painted black. We do chrome extensions. Yeah, I think black will stealth it in. That's going to look good with the colors too, because I do like the dark. Actually, we could do painted. I don't know what color it chooses, though, and I really don't want bright yellow smokestacks, so we'll do black for all that stuff. Black or chrome for things, depending on where they are. We don't want a cape. That's fine. We did the exhaust, which we missed last time, which that's good. And then the cab, we will just grab the windows and stuff. I won't do all the nitty-gritty stuff. We'll just go real quick here. We'll keep the interior where it is. Left door sleeper install. Just so it's a complete from the exterior. Custom right horn. Grill, we did the grill, right? Yes. We did. Oh yeah, that's right. I skipped this too. We want chrome. We want polished, right? Grill insert design. I wonder if we could do a black mesh. Yeah, we'll do the mesh because that looks cool. Really trippy with the graphics, but that's okay. We missed that all last time too. So at least something good came out of resetting. We missed a few little things, but I'm going to try to burn through this because I want to get on the road. I'm sure you guys would like to see it driving. Empty glass. We'll install that. We'll make this a custom left horn as well, just so it matches. Makes it a little bit bigger. Oh, I see. We can change the actual horn. We're going to leave that. You do have to do the headlights. The right one is correct. We've got to put the chrome visor on it. And then the right door window needs to go into the panel, needs to go on. And I think it has the window. We don't need the side badges. We do need the regular mirror. Excellent. Left headlight. We're just to the RGB square left. We got to go back and fix the other one. I have to do it. I just can't. I can't not do it how I want it. You know what I mean? Back here real quick. Square RGB. We'll eventually tune that. I won't do that today. We're going to just do a quick check on the tune for the engine. We're going to put our drop... Oh, there's an alt drop visor I didn't even look at. Okay, it was the alt. That's going to be the colored one, so that's what we'll put on it. Might be colored. I don't know. Left cabin door. Boom. Windshield. Front right turn signal on. Back. We're going to drop the beacons. We're going to put the other lights on. Cab struts, please. Side skirts, please. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cancel all of it. I hope it's not driving you too mad that I'm going through this. At least I'm not going through all the interior stuff this time. Skip all that. We will sleeper doors. Painted fenders. Roof lights on. We're almost there. It's almost drivable. We just have to go through this one more time. We put on the cab over extra slots. We did chrome polished. We did chicken lights. Put on the big fuel tank. This one. Did these black, stealth them underneath. And then to undo it, we polished and steps. Polished. Front axle. Front shocks. So at least we can go and fix the air shocks. We have to do that anyway. Demountable wheel hubs. Brakes are on with ABS. Sure. With premium pads. You know what? If we just do the 10, we might get better options. I don't have to do the painted. Yeah, there we go. We'll do it that. That'll be better for us, I think. And then we can do steel colorable. Actually, we'll do white in the front, colorable in the back. What I did on my last season one, and I really liked it. And we want heavy duty steer front. I don't know the difference between steer and like a normal, like the radials. I don't know in game what the difference is, so I'm kind of going by feel. Oh, we have to put the brakes back in. That's fun. I think this is going to work better for me. Anti-lock. Lifted front leaf springs. Let's not lift it. We could do lifted heavy, or we could do just front leaf springs. We're not really off-roading, right? We can drop it down a little bit. I know it cost us a little more. The engine was all good, right? Did we change anything in here? No, all this looked good. That's our front. I want to make sure our bumper's gone. Front. If we close all these, it doesn't lag as much, it seems. If we just close the cab down, that'll be good. Fuel tank can close down. In the front here, what did we put the right stuff on it? 22.5 by 10s, yes. Right, fuel tank. Let's get this matching real quick. It still lags a little bit, but it's not as bad. And we'll put polished. Steps. We're almost where we were. almost do it in stages and purchase after every stage, but I didn't want to because if I have to go back. Rear frame. Okay, here we go. Put the taillights on. We left them LED, so I don't think we've changed anything there. That's fine. Rear suspension, airbag tandem, locking, rear, rear shocks, air. And then rear brake valve, 10 lugs fine. Those are fine. Put our wheels on them. Put some brakes in there. So we can stop once we have a load, because that was it was fun getting it here. Premium. And then rear springs, let's do that, please. Did I click it? I did. It's getting leggy. We're gonna have to like do this quick and get it paid for here. Upgrade these. Rear spindles, we want steel painted. I remember that this time. Colorable. And the wheels have to be... Okay, so they look like they're tuned flat. That's why it looks like that, so that's fine. Rear drive shaft. Mud flaps empty, rear shocks. Probably going to be important. Put all the bits in. Let's get this thing on the road. Rear lift axle. What's that do? Oh, we don't need that. We don't need that. We have to like lift it over a bump or something. Actually, I've never high centered it, so I think we can get away without it. He says, which means now we're going to high center it. What are planetary hubs? What is this? No idea. We'll leave it. And then just for the sake of it, I can remember, I think it was... It might have been the Duke. Paint job. That's not the one I thought it was, but that's the one we're going to go with. Let's purchase that. I think that's everything. Did I miss anything? Currently for me, I think the best way to make money, Kane, is taxis. If you want to see it, just say tax, say yes please, and I'll show you why. I do have I have a car I can use sitting in the garage, but I think, unless you're really good at driving, if you're good at driving some of the racetracks, if you do multiple laps, every time you do a lap, you get more bonus, so the longer you do them, the more money you make. So if you're fast at those, I think they can be good. I'm not good enough. But if I do taxis is how I pretty much make my money. And like I said, if you want to see that, just let me know. I will drive that if you want me to show you how I do it. Okay, let's drive this back up and we'll get some paint on it. Why? There's a rear drive shaft? Been doing this to me like all day. Okay. Okay. Whatever, we'll lock the diffs. I don't care. Okay, I wanted to check the tune. I want to put some paint on it. We're not going to do custom colors yet. I do have, you know, like last season we did a lot of custom colors. For now, I just want to put a paint on it. Let's see, we can do some cool stuff. Can we put pink there? Orange or yellow is usually what I go with. Let's see. Partner's favorite color. For me, so it depends. In the beginning, like when you first start the game, I'll just grab anything that's as close to 10,000 as I can get it. I don't care if it has 1 seat or 12, because yes, the seat multiplier and the value of the vehicle helps, but what matters most, I feel, is the multiplier as you do more jobs. So I do like to get something small and fast. To directly answer your question, I prefer doing it in small, fast cars. It's also a lot more fun to drive because I weave through traffic. Because you also get a bonus for how fast you can do the taxi mission. Let's do a forest green, because that's like my partner's favorite color. And then I don't know what my daughter's current favorite color is. I don't know if forest green and pink will work. I could ask her, but what goes good with forest green? Like a cream color? Yeah. And then if we do 3, we can do our back ones maybe in the same forest green as the cab, or we can do it in the cream to match that. We can do charcoal. We could do really like gold, pearl white, but that sort of matches the front, which would have been a waste of making them colorable. Let's match it to the front for now. That's fine. Truck is ready. But yeah, do try that. Right now I have some form of BX that I race around in. In my last season, if you go look back, I did do a stream and a video about it as well, where I was doing them in scintillas once I could afford them, and I would buy like a $200,000, $300,000 scintilla, do 14 or so taxi missions, which made enough money to pay for it, and then sell the car, and it's all profit. So you just kind of build up to it over time. But yeah, that's currently what I used last was this guy, which is ridiculous. He's 500 horsepower, so I crashed it. But yeah, you do it enough, you'll start getting tens of thousands, 20. I mean, I go for an hour and I've made as high as like 25,000 with a car like that in one go after about 45 minutes to an hour. So I know in the scintillas I was hitting 80s and 90s in about that time. I don't know why I have to lock my diffs. Did I miss something with the diffs? Okay, let's go pick up a trailer. We've faffed with this enough. Time for it to make us some experience points. Again, we're not looking for money right now because the payouts for these missions have not been updated or adjusted in the mods, so they're very vanilla. But we're trying to get the experience up so we can test it, and then we'll be ready when they do adjust it. Yeah, the pay didn't drop. So what happened was in 2.3, the last version, Raceless had gone through and adjusted the values for all that stuff to raise them up a little bit because they felt it was too low. Some of the things kind of overtuned and became broken. So this time around he wants to take a little bit of time. He wants to see what things look like as people hit the caps. So hit level 5 in things. And then we'll adjust based on that, I believe. So it's not that they were reduced, it's just that they're still vanilla, because when the patch came, all of their... Ooh, wow, I over-revved that. I'm not paying attention. Vanilla came and knocked off all their changes. They have to redo it all from scratch, because it didn't carry over. So they just figured, let's just do it a little more precisely this time, instead of throwing some numbers at it and hoping it's good. Which I can respect. That makes sense. So hopefully maybe in the next patch we might see some adjustments. I know in his last video he was doing some missions too, so he's trying to get his stuff to level 5. I'm currently level 5 at Cargo Delivery, but I want to get the logistics up. I don't know if you're aware. I'll pause it so I don't crash. But if you go in here and look, as you level up your logistics skill, you get a bonus. So I'm currently getting this, 25%. But if I get it to 5, I get a 75% increase, plus what's down here. As you get your individual experience, you get even more. Delivering trucks used to be 5 to 10K, but now I seem to be getting 200 bucks, right? Beam bucks? Not billion, but beam bucks. And yeah, especially the jockey stuff, yeah. And again, it wasn't broken. The jockey stuff probably wasn't the problem. I didn't think it was. Again, I never got it to high enough level, but the biggest one, from what I remember, was that if you get a T-Series, much like I just built, and a 53-foot trailer, because a couple factors, but a 53-foot trailer, and then you went and picked up a full load, you were making stupid amounts of money. It just scaled with the level and the volume that you could carry. It just scaled way too high, he felt. And I kind of felt that too. So that's what they're trying to avoid. Like, it should pay a lot, but it was paying a ridiculous amount. But again, it'll come back. I'm sure. So if you like car jockeying, just keep at it, because they will probably end up increasing the value of those anyways. So you can see here, like this trailer, just pulling numbers out, but a trailer like this used to pay 8 to 10,000. Now it's 4,000. But this wasn't really the culprit either. The culprit was the 53-foot trailer with, I think it holds like 12 cargo boxes or something ridiculous. And you could fill them up and just make a killing. So anyway, let's take, do we go straight to trying to pull a 20? Let's do it. There's about the heaviest. I think there's 21,000 as well, which is about the same. Let's see if this will pull a 20 over to hot rolled. We have the, oh, I didn't put the head rack on. I specifically said I wanted to put the headache rack on because of these steel rolls. And then I forgot on the reboot. Yeah. Did you do all of the stuff in here? If you wanted a quick way, this here, the APM performance, especially like I do the commercial ones when I need it. I haven't done any of them. But if you work your way through these, they also pay out fairly good. I think if you get, you don't have to 3-star them, you can make 30 or 40,000. But if you want to go for quick taxis and just sit down for, put on some music, sit down for an hour and just go as fast as you can without wrecking, you'll easily make, I would guarantee like 30 or 40,000 with most vehicles at least. Do I remember to lift the suspension? I'll just see if it'll pull down. Will it pull down? Turn it. You're gonna have to get out and lower the trailer, huh? That's I mean, a good passive way to do it if you're not going to use them, for sure. I did that for a while, but I like driving my cars, and I could never be bothered to drive them over to lens flare. But if you like it, hey, that's cool. There we go, we got it hooked up. Are we going to make this turn? It's going to be a little tight. Nope, not quite. Yeah, if you want, after I deliver this, I can do a quick run with my my BX. We can do, I guess, like, you'll see it. If you just do it for 45 minutes, you'll see. It seems small at the beginning. Like, you'll get, the first one will be like $600 sometimes, and you'll occasionally get one that's really bad, but if you just keep at it, it just gets more and more. Like I said, with the Scintillas, like, you got a $100,000 car, take one of those, and just drive it for 14 runs. Do 14 runs, it'll pay for at least it, if not more. And the smaller cars don't seem to even take as many, so. Until proven otherwise, I feel that's just the way it's going to be. The pay is a bit low, and they know. They know it's a bit low. They have that feeling too. They just don't want to, again, over-tune it and have some weirdness where they have to then go back and adjust things again if they don't have to. If they can get it close in the first shot, that's a lot better. Oh, you know what we didn't add? We didn't put a radiator in. I'm glad this was a short run. We might not even make this. We're going to have to coast. Can we coast? Can I put it in neutral? That's just not going to do anything. We're going to have to try. Come on. Okay. Clutch in. Just gonna have to try and take it easy. I didn't put a radiator in. We'll have to do that. The rebuild, that's what happened when I accidentally backed out and had to redo it from scratch. That's what the problem was. So we'll go and put the headache rack back in as well, because I do want one for this. This is exactly the trailer I had, pretty much, that wiped out my last one. We're gonna overheat. We're gonna try and keep our revs low. Maybe we'll go up a gear and just keep our revs low. Kind of limp along. Hopefully we can. But yeah, like I said, race. They're aware that they're aware. I have a feeling we might see some adjustment, at least, especially in the delivery stuff. We might see something in the next update. Then again, that's just me. I don't have any evidence to support that. But watching Raceless stream and doing his YouTube, that he is looking at it, so it's good. And it is one, it's one guy doing the code and one guy doing all the map stuff too, so it's a lot of work. There's only two of them really doing the actual coding and stuff, so it can be a lot of work. We're gonna make it without dying, at least. Can't believe I even mentioned we need to put a radiator in first thing, and then I didn't. So with my bonuses, that was 5,500. So that's not bad. There's my level 2 multiplier added up to 900 bucks. And that's level 2 logistics. I'm level 2 with Silbrick too, so I wonder which one it was. Maybe it's both. We'll have to see. Because again, I'm level 2 with both of them, and I know that's 10% and 25%. So let's taxi this back. Let's get that radiator put in. That was silly. I'll take my taxi out for a few minutes. We've got a little bit of time. We can make a bit of money because I just spent too much. And I do need to get another. I want to get one of the other garages. I think I'm going to get the drag strip garage. And that'll give us 2 more slots. We can build a race car and a drag car as well. But while I'm here, let's put headache rack. We just want the basic headache rack. We want not the extension. Can we color that? I don't know, but that's okay. We want radiator. And we'll put in a high performance radiator. We can afford it. We won't overheat with that thing. I hope. Okay. Let me put this way. Let's pull out my taxi because that's going to make us the money by the garage. I'll do some trailer hauling. We have proven that the truck works. We'll do some trailer hauling off camera to get the levels up. We'll put this in storage. And yeah, so my typical thing is I'll buy a car, I'll put it on the market. Thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for the questions. Hopefully that helps. Give it a good go. And I'm on the RLS Discord. If you're over there, hit me up. Let me know how it goes for you. Or I usually stream every Tuesday and Thursday. It's probably going to be around this time, so stop on by. It was nice having you. Have a good sleep. Good day at work tomorrow. Now it's all... You have to color it because they're probably all broken, eh? Oh no, I did change the... I wonder what we have for options. Let's take a look. Because I did change the insurance, so it gives me the paint as well, so I don't have to worry about it. Do like the sky blue. Oh, I kind of like that. And then we'll just pay for that. I wonder if it's the usual BX options or if there's other paint options for this. Now I don't know what to do. I want to do everything all at once. That's the problem. I need 2 computers and 2 me's so I can drive the truck and... Yeah, it looks like the same stuff. Okay. Maybe I will continue with the truck then. That's fine. I can do this taxiing off camera as well. I want to see if we can get a tandem and pull 2 trailers. So, and I want to get that levels up for the logistics. And I just got this truck, so I kind of like the colors. The green and the cream really kind of works, I think. Should have almost made the front ones colorable too and done cream wheels, but yeah. We'll do this. I should have put an automatic in it. You know what? Let's do that. Just because I'm going to break it. Because I am not... If we just lock this one, how's that do? Okay, so it's something with those front drives, I think. I wonder if we missed a differential. No, because it had a 417, right? I can swear it had a 417. Diff. Interaxle diff. Locking interaxle. Lock switch. Locking rear diff. Lock switch. Locking rear diff. Okay. All that's in. What about drive? 417's in the rear and the rear. Tandem drive, 5th wheel frame. It's all here. Weird. Okay, it's just being weird. So we want some sort of automatic. We'll probably, maybe we want to go, do we want to go like a 7-speed auto? That should do it, right? And then we'll have to check the torque converter. Maybe we can get a tunable one. We can stick with the medium. There's no tunable in this, just like in the MD series, so that's fine. Let's try that. Now I'm not going to blow up the engine at least, because I forget to shift gears every 5 seconds. Yeah, like the back tires spin. Okay, well, we're just going to lock at least this. We can probably be okay with the left and right. And I think our best bet for getting a tandem job that goes to the same place, which we don't have to do. I do want to test something. Because in the previous version, when you delivered 2 trailers, you had to drop one. You had to do them one at a time. So you'd haul the 2, and then have to detach and deliver one, and then reattach to the other one and continue. I'm wondering, oops, of course he says, I don't want manual, and then goes straight to manual and over revs the engine. So I want to see if that's still broken or if that's fixed in this version. I haven't had a chance to check it. We will check Steel Brick. Maybe we can get a haul out to the, so we don't have to drive all the way out to the pier with no load. And then off camera, I'll do some mucking around with this. See what their other options are for the back here. Maybe we can move things around. I know we have a pintle hitch, so we could do something. We could buy a trailer. I'd like to play around and see if we can get a trailer that also has a 5th wheel hitch at the back, so we can do tandem trailers with our own to carry cargo. Like get a little 23-foot and put boxes on it. Because that'll help. The more stuff we can do, the more experience. But I want to kind of see what these trailers do for the experience. Because again, we know that the pay is low currently, or feels low. And I just can't do it enough. We just gotta, you know, get the information out there so they can see and they can make decisions based on that, which is kind of the key here. So we can take this. It's a 53-footer all the way out to the pier, which is good. There's no other options that's going to give us a tandem, so let's take that. This one would be good too, 15 tons out to the industrial warehouse, but I think we need to get her here because that's our best bet at picking up 2 trailers. I don't think it's there though, it's on the other side probably, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I almost wish I could make the front wheels cream and the back wheels green, but I don't think you can choose. It just chooses the secondary color for the wheels. So a little more granularity there would be cool. It's still too high, eh? Just. I wish I could remember. Just for now, let's go ahead and look for... Oh, I have to move my chat for a second, so I won't see anything if you chat for a second. But it is the controls. Custom vehicle, or where is it? Not here. E? Vehicle? Somewhere in here there is a vehicle action list. Action maybe? I probably could have found it now if I had just looked. Oh, I forgot to check the tuning, but that's okay. It's going to be fine. We'll do this. Somewhere in here. Completely drawing a blank. Okay. Fine. That's okay. We'll go in here. Controls. And then lift. It's not page up, page down, is it? Lift front, lift rear? I don't think so. I think it's special. Oh, that did do it. It looked like it lowered it. Okay, what was the other one? There's lift suspension. Gear. So many. Wow. Lift up rear, control page up, control page down. We'll try those. So it looks like it's page up, page down, control page up, page down. Or... yeah, increased suspension height. This might be the one we need. US semi, that might make sense, but we'll try. I just page up. Does it do anything? I don't hear air. That's lowering. Oh, that's the front. It's doing the front. If I do this, control. That's not control, that's control. Are we doing the back? Yeah, backs down, backs up. Backs all the way up. Okay. Excellent. Let's go ahead and just do this. Come on. There we go. Okay, where's this going? Across the pier, yeah? Why do you want me to go that way? No, no. We don't need to go that way. Yeah, that's better. This feels better. And hopefully won't overheat. No, yeah, I put a radiator. For a second, I thought I forgot the radiator again. Let's bring chat back. Hi, guys. I don't know what these guys are doing, but we're going to just go across here. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, the wheel. That's definitely tuned to be flat. Almost guaranteed. We're going to have to go and look at that after this haul. Too much going on. Too many moving parts. ADHD. Take your pick. Yeah, not a problem. So much better than that MD series. Oh, they're going to get to go. Hopefully we waited long enough. Gotta remember to be easy on the brakes. You don't want to just slam on the brakes with this thing because it'll be a mess. I need, yeah, so many things I want to do. Still, I want to build cars. I want to build race cars. I want to build a drag car. I want to build a drift car. But I want to do everything to the RLS, various RLS RP specs. So if I decide to join an event, I can just move my car over. So that'll be fun too. So whatever we end up doing, oh, I got to change my settings. Forgot to set them back up after the reinstall. My mirrors look like poop. That's okay. We'll get all that off camera. I'll make a note of that and get to that off camera. We can play with it how it is. Have my look back camera now, which is almost useless with this truck, but it looks good. Ooh, thanks. That was my green light. That time that would have been your fault. Hopefully that front bar will help us survive some of these impacts. We're going over to the left. I think that's going to be all the way. We're not taking, I don't know. I can never remember if that's the first exit or all the way through the tunnel. We'll find out, I suppose. Look back. There's no cars. I feel a lot more comfortable with that headache rack. I like this truck, actually. I might like it as much as the other one. Although I think we ended up at like 1,000 horsepower in my other one in the end. But the nice thing about this is we can do repos with it if we get a dry bed trailer. Or the dry box. So we can multi-purpose this one if we want to. Oh, if we want to fill up some of our vehicle slots with trailers. But we will. That's why we want to get another one. That's why the commercial trailer or commercial garage is. This one was all the way through. The commercial garage is intriguing because it's 15 slots. It is a million buckaroos, but I can get that pretty quick off camera if I wanted to. Just by taxiing and upgrading the taxi over and over. So that is tempting because then we get 15 slots and it's not that far from, well, I guess it's a little further now with the new road, but still not that far from the drag strip, so we could do tuning and stuff from it. Hard to say. I'll probably end up making a decision randomly one day while we're playing, but we're parked. Oh, it's because I put the park brake on. I thought I did. What? Oh, that doesn't deliver here. That's where you pick up. Delivery's over here. Duh. No, this turned out to be a really nice truck. I like it. The cream and green works really well. We got 7,000? Yeah, it must be counting both. Whoa. Hold my brake. Okay. I wonder if we can paint that headache rack. I would like to make it chrome, I think. We do have to check the tuning, but I'm going to see if I can haul something back just for the sake of it. I do kind of want to drive back instead of taxiing. That's a lot of the way back. 10-ton pipes. I wonder if this doesn't look... I wish I could see more of the trailer. I can't see. I don't think that's going to have the hook. I don't think either of these will. Let's take this one first. This one definitely doesn't have it, but we'll take it. We'll pop this one out as well, and we'll see. Maybe we can get a tandem out of this. Where's my trailer? What do you look like? That does not have it. That's the little 23-footer. Okay. Let's get the other one spawned too. I think we can spawn 2. Either way, they pay about the same. I think that one's a little more. I don't think this has it either, so we might end up abandoning this. But we'll see. It's probably going to spawn on the other side of that one. Ooh. But yeah, no, it doesn't have it. So we'll take this. We'll actually take the one that goes to Sealbrick because that's closer. We don't have to go across up the hill and across the bridge. And we can go from Sealbrick to home if we need to. And check the tuning. Yeah, I wish you could see more of the trailer in those pictures, but as you get to know them too, it won't be as big of an issue. Did I miss that? No, look at that. Thought I might have missed it, but I got it. Starting to get okay at that, actually. Time to start getting American Trucker and play that too. I want to get my wheel set up, I think. Once I get that, then we're going to start branching out. But I don't want to learn a whole new game on the controller if I'm intending to drive it with a wheel eventually anyway. So one day. Hopefully not too long in the future. As all things are, it's just a matter of timing and opportunity. But for now, we will haul this load. Yeah, see, that visor makes us a little blind, but I do like the way it looks, so I mostly drive from out here. It might be a bigger deal if we're on in cab with the wheel. We might not put it on there, but maybe we will. I'd like to find a way to hook up one more monitor, and then I can hook 3 up and have the camera stretch across the 3 monitors. Ooh, that could work as well, because then we can be in the cab view with mirrors at least. I don't know. That's all things we could do, but probably won't. Because I don't always do everything that jumps into my mind. But yeah, this is working good. It would have been nice to try a tandem. We maybe should have driven across to the pier, the actual pier, and seen if they had anything, because that's usually where I pick up the tandems. I didn't check behind me, but I think there's a car there actually. Can't really tell with the box. You can pause it and look. No, there was no car there. Okay. Start slowing down. We don't know what these guys are going to do. They're going to make a mess at this intersection. Guess we'll try to go around the left side here. I'm not stopping at the lights. I haven't seen the police yet either, so it'll probably come back after a reboot. But for the next stream, hopefully I'll remember and we can have the police back in. That'd be great. With these trucks, I wouldn't try to evade them. I would just pay the fines, but for the taxiing missions, I think it'd be a lot of fun to also run away from the police. And yeah, we'll just continue doing this for experience, and we'll do taxi missions when we need money, and I will grind up. I'll see what I can get to before Thursday, and we'll buy the next garage based on what I get with the taxi by then. And then we'll start doing some actual builds. We'll build something. We'll build something. We're gonna need lots of somethings because I want to do drag and drift at the very least. As not that I'm good at either of those things yet, but I want to start doing them so that we can get good at them and join the events. So that'll be the next 2 things. Unless something. Oh, hello. Can I help you? Jeez, that's your funeral, man. The sad thing is, I see that in real life every day. I give these guys, big trucks every inch I can, and just because, sure, maybe it's not my fault if they hit me. Why is it telling me to go here? Shouldn't it be telling me to go? Hang on. I'm gonna try here, but that doesn't look right. Did it break? Oh! No. I'm gonna drop this. Maybe this is causing me problems. Deliver to Sealbrick. Okay. Oh, okay, that other trailer. So, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That might have just been because I didn't pick it up. We'll have to, that, I won't count that as a bug. That might have just been because it was trying to get me to the other truck. Or to the other trailer. 7,800 is not bad, though. Alright, we were going to check the tuning. Oh, no, I came this way. I'm going to drive it home because I'm trying not to taxi unless I have to. But yeah, I'll fix the interior up on this off camera because you guys already saw me do all that. From the next one, this might look a little different, but for now... Oh, you know what that is? It's painted my secondary color, isn't it? Headache rack. That's probably... I think that's what that is. Okay. I'll mess around with the rims too, see if I get a color combination I like. The white with the green is okay. It'd just be better if it was cream. Whoa. I was looking at the rims. That's a good thing to do while you're driving. There's a guy in front of me. I couldn't see him, but I knew he was there. Oh, we made it. Drive it like we stole it. Coming through. Which button's the horn? Yeah, that'll do. Bastion! Oh, you're turning. Well, I'm going to turn first. You're slow. Stop. Thank you. Most of the time now, if you can get in front of them enough that they notice, it seems to be very narrow, though. Like, if you're just barely in front of them, they won't necessarily notice, but if you can get far enough in front of them, they will stop a lot of the time. Now. So, you just got to make sure you're a little bit further in front of them than you normally would, I think. Okay, we were going to check the tuning. I think that was it. I think everything else works. That's great. So let's see what we can see. If we can see anything that's been purposely made a mess. That looks all good. We do green headlights to match the... I'll have to play around with the colors to see if I can find this color in RGB make our lights that color, maybe. We want to be obnoxious. That one's already green, so we don't have to do that. Ah. Fifth wheel position, so we can move this forward and back, eh? Do we like where it is? I think I'd like it, like, centered over these wheels, maybe? No, I think it's okay there. We haven't had any issues with it. Well, let's turn on live. Oh, we don't have... I wish Career Mode had the live wheel data. We can see if Joe added a bunch of tow or something. It looks... They look okay. Hard to tell. It looks okay. It wasn't pulling weird. Okay. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Let's put this up to the same. 96.6? Sure. That's why those back ones look tired. 99.6. I can read numbers. That'll also help. That might be why we were having some issue, because these just weren't doing their job. Okay, that's good. We've tuned it up. Let us... What do we got for money? We're not doing too bad. We got, like, this, none of this is showing. Yeah, it says take two, see? Because I lost my first one. Huh. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Is there anything else I wanted to check before we leave? Everything else I think is working, so we can take this for a drive again. Yeah, everything's good now. I think that's going to work. Yeah, it moved all of a sudden there, no problem. So it probably biased the very rear tires, and those were just not giving it to me. We not hit the vase? Burnouts. I don't know why we're still getting burnouts, but at least it was moving this time. That's good. It's acting more like it should. I should have taken it. Look, we paid like a grand total of what? 50,000 for this? I am curious. So go from where we bought the truck, 15. So we'll say 16 and 24, so that's 40. We won't count paint. 47 and a half. So at 47, you could have driven it. Not bad. That's not bad at all. That's a good way to get a T-Series. And I mean, some of that was body parts too. You could have avoided that and just saved even a little bit more. So 47,000 for a working, functioning T-Series is pretty good shout. I'm going to say that was probably actually a really good idea. I like it. Oh, easy on the brakes. We'll make this corner. We'll check seal brick. Let's do a few more before the end of the day here. I'm trying to get that logistics level. I wanted to check. I forgot to check how much experience we were getting, but if it's not a good amount, I might go back and maybe we'll buy a trailer. Oh, I'm so tempted just to buy a dry van or a flatbed and put boxes on it. I'd have to sell my taxi though. Anybody, what do you think? Do we buy a trailer and just commit to the hauling? This is going to lens flare. Not a good one. Lens flare is probably not going to give us anything useful either. Let's pop across the bridge. Let's see what we can get. I'm so tempted to do that. Hang on. Let's pop out of the truck for a minute. Taxi over to home. 4. We'll put that car up for sale. Did we already? No. Not that I'm going to sell it yet, but let's put it up in case I decide to do so. Just for the slots. How much is... No, that's going to be a pain. We need to buy a second garage. Okay. We'll put it up. I'll think about it. How much is a dry van? Here's me. This is what you guys don't see on my recordings, just so you know. This is exactly how I play the game. And I like it, because it's fun. I have a lot of fun, and that's all that matters. Well, and you guys having fun matters as well. If you're taking your time to watch, I kind of want you to have fun as well. No, thank you. Yeah, there's no trailer here right now anyway that I would want. I'm thinking a flatbed is the way to go, so we'll keep an eye out for one. We'll taxi back to our truck now. Last vehicle is somewhere, yeah? There it is. Okay. That is a cool idea. I'm thinking I might buy... it doesn't have to be a 53-footer. I might go for the middle of the road, like the 30 whatever. Because again, I have yet to see more than 11 full boxes at a single pickup going to the same place. That's not to say we couldn't make multiple stops, which is, you know... But I think going either 12... If I can get 12 boxes like we had on the MD series, that would be the way to go. And I think we can do that on the 30-foot. We'll have to play with that. It'll probably be next on Thursday. I'll grind up some money with the taxi mission for Thursday's stream, and we'll get ourselves a nice big trailer. And we'll see if we can get put a fifth wheel on it. I was going to turn there, but I was only half paying attention because I'm really deep in thought on this trailer thing for some reason. But yeah, we definitely have to do something. We have to get... Is 2 more slots might be enough. We can do that. If I can get to 1 million, we'll buy this. 1 million plus. We'll see if I can. I was going to drive into the garage, but that's not going to help us. Yeah, we'll see what I can get between now and then. I do have to do some editing. I'm going to trim this down for a video like I did the last one. That'll take priority, but quiet evenings or when I can't edit because I have to sit down, I have to play on my laptop, maybe I'll do that. Ooh. Anything promising? Quarry? Quarry's a good spot. We can pick up a trailer there. Let's grab that one. That'll get us there. And then if the query might give us a tandem option. But most of that, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely less common than it was in the last RLS update, I think. I think they increased the number of trailers that you get. Oh. Let's actually go get our trailer. We'll cheat this time. Because they do have like the pintle at the back, so we could realistically still use the dolly, but I think that's going to be that's too hard for me to navigate. I'm not going to be able to do any sort of reversing. I can't even do it with 2 trailers, so it's hard enough. Like I can brute force it sometimes if I have to, but if there was that dolly in between, there's just no way. Be cool if you could lock the dolly in, but there's just like have it lift up its wheels or something. I don't know. I don't think that would work very well, but that's a dumb thought. Never mind. Let's get to the quarry. How about that? Which way does it want me to go? Is that going to be the way? Because we could cut up past like the drag strip, but that's not really going to help us with time. Except we could, yeah, because even like we're not going to want to take these back roads. We could try this, but that would be a real mess. Let's just take the highway. Yeah, it looks good. Pretty happy with its performance too. I don't think I need any more horsepower. Worst case, we can't do 220s. In my last one with Titan, my last season, we do need a name for this. I'm going to keep this truck. I'm not selling it, so we'll have to give this one a name. I don't necessarily want to go with Titan again, because that's what I called my last T-Series. A little on the nose too, so... And I don't know if I want to go with the whole... Greek mythology theme again either, so we'll have to see. If you guys have an idea for a name or a theme, let me know. I'll probably go with whatever my daughter chooses, because she's really good at that stuff. Whoop, no, we're not going across the bridge. I knew he was there. I was hoping he wasn't going to hit me. That was a little closer than I thought. But yeah, I'll come up with a naming theme maybe, or at least get names. But this guy, we're going to keep him. This will be one of our, or probably our first permanent. The BX Taxi is also potentially permanent. Whether it stays just a taxi or becomes a drift car or a race car or something is another question. To be answered later, once I've decided. But obviously let me know what you think. But I definitely think this is going to be a permanent fixture now. And again, I guess the only thing is if we see something even cooler, we might trade the Maelstrom or whatever for that. I think it was the Maelstrom we ended up picking up, right? I think so. The other thing I have to get better at, and I forgot completely in this this stream, is trying to set aside streamer pockets and go into recording pockets and actually record purposeful clips instead of editing the live stream ones. Have more of those. I think that'll make it easier. That last one was a little bit tricky to put together, so it'd be nice to take like a segment and do it as if I was recording it instead of streaming. So stay tuned for that too. We're gonna do a few nice things like that. That'll also give you guys an opportunity to say you should record doing this for the next video. You know, guys get to help be producers a little bit. That'd be pretty fun if you want. No pressure. I want to get a little thing I can push a button that puts an on-air or a recording thing up on the screen too, so you guys know when I'm doing it. That'd be pretty cool, just for the fun. And I got to get a bot for the chat. I have a few ideas for some games we can do in chat, so that'll be fun. But I'm gonna keep those up my sleeve until we launch them, so they're more exciting. And all of this stuff will just keep getting better and better as we grow. You know, it's one of those things, you just got to keep at it. I'm rebuilding after 5 years away, so I do know how it feels. So it's not surprising to me that this time around, you know, my Eve days was pretty good. So I just got to get back to that. Not Eve, but those levels would be good. Let's it's taking us through here, so we can straight shot through to the quarry side if we don't find anything good here. I want to take a look at the level experience. I know the 11 full boxes was giving a good chunk. You know, so if this isn't at least close, we might have to figure that out. Again, probably end up just taxiing to buy a garage and then buying a trailer. It's kind of the current idea for me. But yeah, this is not struggling in the least with these trailers, which is fantastic. Good truck. Turned out all right. And we took this from Joe's Junk to this. So, logistics 12, eh? Okay, experiment time. See if we can do it. 12 experience for that trailer, 6,000. What I'm going to do, what's the best bet? I think if I shut down here, we'll just leave this here. Let's see if we're getting a tandem. That's the first test. If we can get 2 trailers here, then we'll do that. So that was the thing I was still trying to test, and then we'll see if we have time for the other one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rent the box van and see if we can get like the 11 boxes and see what that looks like. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. So we'll park it. Put it in neutral. Shut off the engine. Wrong key again. I put the down key as my look back and moved and just left ignition on V. And got to get used to that again. We're just going to taxi ourselves to... No, we got to get out of the vehicle. I think we can taxi to the commercial garage. We don't own it, but I think we can taxi to it. Can we not? There it is. It does cost money. It doesn't show up here, but I'm pretty sure if we look in here... Well, it's not really cheating right there. Well, that was too... Yeah, it says to your garage, but that's... You don't actually own it. Now, that might go away. I remember in the other... I should actually let them know that happens in case they don't want that, because I just don't think it was possible before. You can only taxi to the garages you owned. So either I tell them and they fix it, or we don't tell them and we get to keep that little tidbit. It'd be cool if you could... I don't know. That's not up to me. I'll be okay either way. I'll play it either way. It doesn't... I don't have a horse in the race. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. That's what I'm going to say about it. If they take it away, I won't cry. If they keep it, that's fine too. So we go here. They don't have any of the parcels though. That was kind of the key here. We can go here. We can rent a box van and we can rent the fluid transfer vehicle. This is what the tanker. Fluid transfer vehicle. Yes. So those are those options. We can get this. We could rent this trailer, but there's not enough fluid to make it worth it. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll just kind of see. I don't think it's going to respawn for us here, so we might have to do a couple things, but that's where I usually pick up the full loads. But we'll see just what this can do for us, just to see, for the experience, right? Because I should have... I mean, I guess I could go look back on the recordings too. Obviously, we have that information, but... I am who I am. I do things my way. They're not always the most efficient, and that's okay. If you're looking for efficiency, that's not... I mean, I do look for the efficient ways to do it, and I even sometimes will show and do those, but... I don't know. Sometimes it's more fun for me just to do something some weird way or some fun way. Yeah, like these aren't really great, but we can probably do like a scale up. So if we grab this, that's a 2 slaughter. Do we have any full? No. Quarryside's a good spot. That's up where our truck is too, so that's pretty funny. So if we need to, we can just drive over and then abandon this truck if we don't like what's going on. I was hoping to do a little more. I'm just trying to figure out what's best here, right? Like, we're all trying to figure this out. I think I was getting more than 12 experience for a full load. But again, the full load is also less common. You're not going to get that very often either. Wants me to do this weird track thing to get up there. Yeah, we're going to go past. Yeah, we can do that. I should have just done that from the start. I know what it's doing, so we're just going to do that. Ooh. That was a little close. We don't want to damage it. They'll stop renting us their trucks, right? Now, see, if I was recording, this gets cut out when we just see the result. I think this is maybe a dumb idea. I should do this experimenting off camera, but unless you guys are interested, you can let me know. If this is the type of stuff that is interesting, doing the testing, let me know. If you'd rather see me drift for a whole stream, we can do that too. It won't be pretty, but you're welcome to watch me try. I do okay on like the map stuff here, and like, you know, 400 to 600 horsepower range. I seem to do okay, if not, you know, not perfect, but okay. But I tried taking, you know, a little more powerful out to the RLS maps, and I just can't. It's different. There's just some missing skills there that I got to figure out. So maybe we can do a stream where I load into, you know, the Bastion, pre-built Bastion, or build a car there, and not on Career because you can't get to them in Career yet, but do it on the actual like RLS RP Atlanta or Long Beach, which I can't do. I always fail even the first corner usually. Well, I'm not going to say I can't do. I've had a few where it was close. It definitely wasn't competitive, and I wouldn't want to do it tandem because nobody could follow my lines. They're that extreme. But that is the thing we can do. I'm happy to do that on stream. I also like playing the Career, so either way, again, just whatever. Let me know here. I'm on the RLS Discord. You can ping me that. Direct message me if you can find me. I have a link to my own Discord, which is kind of, you know, it's a deserted, abandoned mess right now because I haven't really touched it in 5 years, but it's there, and people do talk to me there on occasion. So if all else fails, hit me up there. I don't do other social media at the moment, so it's not like I can't give you a X or Blue Sky or any of that. Facebook, none of that. I kind of just don't. Can't be bothered. I use Discord for my social. So, yeah. Ideas are always welcome. What we can do. I want to build a street drag. And I want to build a drift car. That's kind of... I kind of want to build a toge car, too. Do something a little less extreme. Like, build just like take a car and build it like it's a street car, a sport car. Something like I would have in my garage. Might be fun, too. I didn't want to inspect the cargo. I want to deliver the cargo we have. See, that's... Where's the experience again? Right here, 3. Does it scale? If I had 4 of those, would it scale, right? That's kind of the question. And I didn't look at that. I looked at the other stuff. Here's a 128 to fast. That would be a good indicator. How many full boxes? If we look at this, that's a full box. What we get for experience to that. Do we have them? This is half a box going to shuffleboard, which is kind of on the way. So let's take both of these. And we'll just kind of get an idea how much experience. This will give us per box. So if this has 12 boxes in it, I think it does. Yeah, it's only 6 boxes. My flatbed had 12. But this has 6. So if it's 6 boxes, and a full box gives us, yeah, it's going to. A full box has got to give us more than 3 experience, right? Or at least 3. Because that little one gave us 3. So if this gives us, yeah, like 12 experience, it's going to definitely be quicker than the trailer. And that does kind of change my tone, because I want to drive my own vehicle. I did think this would be cool, but now that I have that T-Series, I think that might be the way to go, especially if we can get a flatbed and a hitch. I don't want to mess with a dolly, but we might have to. That's 3 trailers, three vehicles though, just to haul stuff. 3 vehicle slots of our 2. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll have to see. But yeah, it definitely looks like doing if you're looking for the experience, especially trailers just aren't there at the moment. They were. I'm pretty sure they were really good before, because that used to be my favorite thing to do. So I think setting up to do both is going to be key if you want to do material hauling, even after they update stuff. Cool. So yeah, now I just got to buy a second one. Worst case, I'll set up for the next one. I'll do the taxiing and buy a garage. Oh yeah, this wasn't my truck. Whoops, with the big front bull bar on it. That was dumb. It was like, I had a feeling that was going to hit, but I wasn't worried because I thought I had the big bull bar front, but that's not this truck. See? Gotta be driving my truck. Alright. Alright. This will give us a good indicator, because this was the full box, and it was a fairly short one. So that gave us 2. Wow, okay. I mean, weird. Maybe the trailer is going to be the way to go. I think If we had to pick one, I think I would do trailer just because we have the opportunity to do the tandems and it's fun to move trailers around. And I like driving that truck. Once we buy the garage, we're going to buy a flatbed and we can do both. I guess a tilt back too, but it holds fewer boxes. I think they only hold like in the middle on a tilt back, so we could only hit half the boxes, and I don't think you can stack them. So I think that's going to be the key here, is that we want to... Wow, I'm all over the place. I'm going to... Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. I'll pop on the forums on the Discord as well and see if anybody there, what experience other people are having with later game hauling, if anybody has it. But I am trying to get to level 5 before Raceless updates it, because I want to see. And I just haven't had the time to... I've been trying to do a lot of stuff on stream, so... And a lot of stuff out stream. I have too many hobbies, honestly. But I'm not going to get rid of any of them, so that's just going to be the way it is. I managed to, for the first time in almost a year, I think. No, not quite a year. Probably like 6 months. I painted most of a miniature. Couldn't find my gold, so I had to stop. I have just the gold to do. So I got to go buy a new gold, but... Or 2, because I used 2 different golds for it. But, you know, I don't even know. I don't even know where it is. I don't remember throwing it out. But anyway. So yeah, that's other stuff. It takes my time too, but I have to do it or else I will go crazy. And my guitars are in need of some love as well. They're both out of tune at the moment. I've been sitting, so... But I will put some time aside. We'll get enough money. Long story short, we'll put some time aside, get some money, buy a garage, and probably buy a flatbed. That's kind of the plan for between now and the end of the next stream. But let's get around here. We'll drop this. This was 2 different deliveries. We'll see what this is. 7. Because it's 2 in the distance. That was 7. Okay. So the 1 full was less than the 2 than the 2 quarters. So weird. Why am I manual? I'm just gonna check this one more time, but that's interesting. So at the end of the day, long story short, I think doing both, having the capability of doing both, is the way to go. Could even have it set up so like the flatbed is our personal trailer, and if we don't have a good call, we can just take a 5th wheel, and if we do have a good haul, we can take the other. There we go. It's timed, but this is a full one. So let's try this. This goes to industrial. Let's try this. We can't do all of it. We can do 6. So my flatbed, my MD took all of it. This would be the good example. It's a full 6. Whatever this is, we can double, and that's kind of like... I don't want to do 1,000 small ones. If I'm going to do this one, I want to do the 128s and the 64s. The other option is to take a truck like this and go to Italy, but Italy hasn't been updated yet, so I have been avoiding it. It's kind of... Because obviously, you know, it's a lot of work. So, and they did do some changes on Italy as well, so I have to imagine that's going to be just a nightmare. So, we'll let them do it. We're just going to fly out of here. Let's see if we can get there in 2.5 minutes. Yeah, it's almost 2.5 minutes. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Thank you. That will also affect our experience, I believe. So actually, maybe this wasn't the greatest example, but I'm curious. And this will be the last test, and then that'll be it. And then I will take some advice from wherever I get it. And on the next stream, we will continue just figuring out what we're going to do. Pushing forward and further down the line. More and more vehicles. More and more accidents, too. That'll definitely happen when I start doing, like, drifting and stuff. We'll start breaking things a lot more. Which is fun, too. Half the fun of Beam is the crash physics. And we'll have the police active next time. I'll make sure I do that before the next stream. Where is industrial wares? Is it by the warehouse? Oh, overpass construction site. We're moving industrial wares to the overpass construction site. Of course. Do I go this way or go around? I think we're going to go this way just because it's where it wants us to go. We don't want to get lost with a timed delivery. We might not make it. I mean, we have to make it. It's still 1.5 minutes. What am I thinking? We're right there. As long as I don't hit something too hard and break the truck, we should be okay. Yeah, it locks up really easy. I think I forgot to... Oh, this isn't mine. So I couldn't tune the brakes, but I did forget to tune the brakes. Oh, it's not inside. Cool. Thought it was up inside there where the some of the missions go, but it's not. So there we go. Can we... Why aren't you letting me deliver this? F5. UI broke for some reason. F5. There we go. Still made it. That was 22 experience, so... And it's not a bonus. Like, it doesn't look like we got any bonus. So it would be 22 experience for a full... If we double that, if we can do all 11, we'd almost double it, it'd be 44. So that's definitely the way to go if we're going to do one. I think I'm going to set up to do both. Gives us the best chance. No, and look at this. Like, this is what I'm talking about here. We just leveled up shuffleboard huge. Like, this annihilated it. So, okay. Let's get back to our truck. We'll send this one back. I'm not gonna return it because I've had that crash my game, and I don't want to crash my game right here at the end. So we're just gonna leave the truck here. We'll taxi back to our truck for the end of it here. There we go. Nope, it's not gonna work. Okay, that's fine. I'll end the. We'll do it the cheap way because I do have to do a closing for my video, so I'm gonna do that here. We can deliver our favorite truck, right? I'm hoping that our favorite is the T series and not the other one. Here. If it's one of our cars, it'll be fine. Okay, of course it is. All right. But yeah, no, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We're going to end the stream there, and that's where we're going to leave it. So we did a lot today. We got this vehicle for our taxi missions. We went ahead and got a T-Series all built up and did some deliveries with that. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, take care of each other. We'll see you all next time. I'm out of here.